Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mutants and Mastermind, Part 3, Always Have Been. And during last week's session, the heroes were actually trying to figure out who Blue Rush was. So let's try to see whether Part 3 they're able to actually even figure out or lead a conversation that connects the dot to know who Blue Rush is instead of talking to each other to answer cursing each other and see who can actually bang who or who is the women they're going to be with. So this episode and the last episode this week, we will figure out whether they can connect the dots together and realize that DeAndre and Blue Rush are the same person. Otherwise, they're not going to find out at all. So, when Blue Rush finished his job, and when he went to a restaurant with the rest of the people, like Min May and his friends, they realized that Milo, one of the managers, did not actually arrive to actually appear like he always do, having coffee or having beer like he always does with the rest of the group he works with. But it was there that all the girls, Michael and Drake, was in the same restaurant with DeAndre. However, when one thing leads to the other, they did not even realize that their main objective is to find Blue Rush. They quickly diverted to another thing, which is not the main objective. But they heard explosion in the distance, only sirens everywhere, super criminals rampaging throughout the city at night. The moment they escaped from Supermax, and when DeAndre was driving Libby May back to safety, that's when a criminal that was actually put in bars ages ago escape that calls itself Firefox. And Firefox has nothing to do with the current Firefox that we use, but Firefox's background story, her origin story is she used to be one of the developers for Firefox, but her ideas was taken away by one of the programmers and used for their own means. And in the end, Firefox didn't get the royalty that she so-called deserved. And during some sort of event, during some sort of explosion where she was actually dubbed to be killed, that is where she got her powers and then used her newfound powers to actually enact and kill those that actually frame the force that have been done to us. But in the distance, DeAndre, you and Lin Min May actually hiding next to the wall, next to the city itself, where you are here, and your car has been toppled over. No car is safe in Night City. And this will just be another issue for the insurance company to actually cover, to actually give you a new, brand new one. And in the distance, others have not, because they're still changing to their normal attires and stuff. But moving from left to right, Drake, as you were actually waiting for your bike to actually arrive, you actually radioed in to your friends back in the garage to actually send the equipment that you actually need. And when the bike was actually being remotely sent to you, June and Teruko actually radioed you in and told you that everything is already ready, and the bike and your clothes and all your equipment is already being prepared and to be fully utilized by you. How do you actually use it? Grappling hooks. It's like smoke bombs. The grappling hook actually does 3 damage, but it also can actually propel you from roof to roof. And from there, the bike actually arrives. And you quickly change into your clothing at the back alley,
Okay.
removing your normal
I
clothes and removing your illusionary wash that actually stops you from being looking human, and to after you have your bike and then prove it. And then gonna be giving this to you to control. Okay, now you can actually move together with the bike.
okay. Uh, so drive drive over to the scene as I
Okay. When you drove over to the scene, okay, DeAndre, you noticed that. Shadow, the vigilante hero of Night City, suddenly arrived and appeared before you. This is the first time you see such a person actually appear. And when you look at him, he seems to be in full gear. But again, this is Origin 1 costume until he changed to a better one in the future, or not. Unless this one is completely destroyed by the villain. Okay, Drake, as you actually drove around and towards 300. Okay, Walter, you actually saw Shadow actually drove past you, actually quickly rushed towards the scene. You see Lin Mei actually hiding at the corner of the house, in the corner of the building himself, being protected by DeAndre. You get surprised to see DeAndre here, but the car is actually total wreck. Here, Walter, what do you want to do?
Is it my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I move. Let me just adjust myself. Okay, I move about my maximum movement. Let me just make it sure that it fits, and I move basically right here. And I basically yell out to these quotation mark unknown civilians to get behind me. I'll protect you. While basically just ready action my gun and waiting for Drake to do his thing.
Shadow. You don't refer him to Drake. You refer him to Shadow.
Yeah,
Change your
exactly.
character name from Walter. Change your Walter to your costume character. And
Oh
Drake
yeah,
change
yeah,
it
yeah.
to Shadow. Walter change it to Mindbot. Michael the Wesker change it to your superhero personal name, and so on. Okay. Then after that, Walter, you quickly shout out to DeAndre and Lin Min Mei, the ones who actually saw at the restaurant. Lin Min Mei and others actually out on the street actually move around. There are other visitors here, but I just don't want to clutter this whole map with NPCs. So Lin Min Mei actually ran to the corner of the street and then tried to hide to run away as fast as she can after 60 feet. Okay, and then that is done. Meanwhile, Red Lantern, aka Red Lantern, as you were flying from the restaurant towards the scene of the explosion, from the city skylines itself, you actually flew. And going towards the area, because of your flying speed, isn't that you actually flew very slow by the use of the Red Lantern ring. And as you're about to fly and fly, roll for yeah, perception. Okay, roll for perception. Okay, perception 18. Okay, and then I actually have to go for flew and then flew. You realize something is flying towards you to your general direction. You thought that you're the only flying person here in Midnight City, but as you flew, what do you want to do? You notice the thing is actually flying towards you. Fast, but not that fast. What do you want to do?
I'll wait for it and examine it once it comes into my vision of looking. Peripheral vision, yes.
Okay. As you flew slowly towards it, it also stopped, or it, or he, or she. But as you see the person actually stops, it flew there, floating right in front of you. And then he started to scream and talk to you. So, you must be the Red Lantern. Roll for perception. You can't hear him, he's too far away.
I decide to move towards the voice.
Okay, you can see
About
him. You can see him. You can see him,
yeah.
but you can't hear him.
Okay. And I'll move closer to him. About 30. Right over here.
Why do I have a thing? It's like the Shazam. Yeah, I want to say the name of the
Yep,
movie.
it is. It is.
Okay. Yeah,
I
because
asked him,
okay, you ask him.
"Who are you?"
What? I still can't hear you.
The
Ini
ghost
apa?
taking it. They're close already. They can hear already. There's no
Oh,
way within
okay.
30 feet. Yeah, they can hear already. Yeah, they can hear. If they're already 100 over 2 feet, no, they can't hear each other. Okay. So this man introduced himself to you, man. I'm one of the super criminals that was actually put by the heroes of this realm, this earth, before I heard news and stories about you. After I was released by the Superman, I would need to thank rescues. However, I would need to take you down myself before somebody like you becomes stronger. My name is Brugetta.
Hmm. What a weird name, True Keta.
I come from a planet far from here. I was sent here to defeat this place. However, your heroes stopped me. I hope that you do not interfere while I destroy the people and murder those that actually try to stop me. You will just stand there and just watch and be a good boy.
It depends. Are you gonna kill innocents?
If I will you stop me?
If you will, I will. But if you want to get back what 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 those people did to you, I'm not gonna stop. I know how it feels like to be, only accused or something similar.
Hmm. So you're going to stop me? Do you believe that you can?
No.
He laughed. Such low confidence in this new heroes. No, then I'll probably gonna put you down myself. Enough with this talk. And then he lunges towards you whenever he could. Roll for initiative.
Oh, wait. It doesn't necessarily. Yeah, I need to click on my. That's better.
Initiative is going to be going back and forth. Oh, okay. So this is here, and now going back to the city scene. Okay, Shadow. The moment you actually arrive, you see the criminal firefox in the distance, and it looks at you. Then she actually speaks to you, Drake. And he says, "Jen, Firefox." Her hands start to glow with two fiery flames of energy, and she turns and looks at you and said, "You have no business here, Shadow. I will burn this town, and making sure that those that actually laugh and look upon me shall burn and the body turn to crisp. Have you ever smelt the body of a person, women, children, burned completely beyond recognition, Shadow? I read stories about you, and yet the police have more interest towards you as is towards me. But before the police arrive, I will make sure that I'll destroy them all too." She sighed, and her voice of fire. What do you want to do? What do you want to say?
I keep my I just keep quiet, take out my rifle and aim at the first minion to her left.
Hmm.
Not a single
Yes.
word.
Conversation is useless. And then you just shoot. Okay. And
Okay.
then you quickly shoot your rifle. You quickly just took out your rifle and just shoot at the person on the left or on the right.
Her left. That means here.
Left
That means
side.
here.
Okay, left. Right. Because the other way. Awareness, perception. Okay. Rolling. Okay. You quickly take your sniper rifle and after that shot. And then the damage is wait. Your sniper rifle, the damage should be higher than 15. Your sniper rifle should at least be damage 4, damage 5. So I think you better
Uh,
change the damage. Let
okay.
me check your
8,
character
20,
sheet.
5. 8, 20, and
Let
5.
me check your character sheet quickly. Okay, sniper rifle 5. Oh, no wonder. Everything here should be under your Toughness plus.
Sorry, is it?
Okay, and then in your description, right?
Uh-huh.
For light pistol, you put here dodge, and then for sniper rifle also dodge, and then after that, so
Okay.
when you
It's toughness. I thought it's mostly dodge. I put the dodge already just now.
no, because in your description, because the character sheet does not actually apply to everything. That's the problem.
Okay.
Or else you have to increase your damage. You have to increase the
Okay.
damage. If you put the toughness, then the damage applies. So
Okay.
let me click on your sniper rifle again. You see the DC increase to 20.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's put there, range damage 5, dodge.
Okay. I mean, I'll just have to change it back to dodge because I don't know what's going on with this.
Yeah, doesn't matter, It's a character sheet.
Yeah.
So that's why the DC, because the DC for damage is 15 plus weapon damage. So let's just say if a thug have a strength of 3 and he carries a baseball bat, and the baseball bat have a damage of 2, so it's 3 plus 2. So a thug with a strength 3 will always do a toughness check of DC 20.
To put it
Yeah,
simply,
so that's how
Ash, if you hit, they have to beat your 20, otherwise they are hit. If they cannot beat it, like if they say 19 or 17, it's still a hit. They still get damage. If they reach like 20 or 21, they can endure the damage. Like their AC have endured it.
you hit the thug anyway. You brace, and he actually rolled a toughness of 13. And wait, 13? No, that's 2, 20, 25, 2, so that's minus 2. Minus 2 is 2 degrees. The target is dazed until the end of next turn and has a minus 1 circumstance penalty to fail check against damage. So they have 2 degree. 2 degree of failure. Okay. Okay, that's done. Alright. A quickly shot. Alright. Before I let my mod roll for initiative, everybody roll for initiative, right?
Yeah, I did. I rolled my thing for initiative, like just in case. I did it anyway.
Alright. So Blue Rush is not in the action yet. So let's do this one first.
Next 20.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
DeAndre. Alright. Okay. Now, DeAndre, Lin Min Mei and the rest of the people from the streets are actually running to safety against all that's coming towards you. Firefox is actually a fire-based. It's a fire-based mutant. She will most likely use a fireball or area attack, most likely to destroy the place. You read about her, you know about her, but she escapes Supermax. You don't know who is letting all these criminals out. But then Lin Min Mei is actually safe together with you. So, what do you want to do?
I will convince her to get out of here, as I will try to, try to lead any civilians out to a
Okay,
safer route.
Alright, roll for persuasion. DC 15.
Yeah.
Ooh. Critical 20. Right, first. Right, 2 criticals.
Yeah.
She looks at you. Lin Mei looks at you, DeAndre. Okay, she just holds your hand tight. She looks you deep in the eye and said, "Be careful." And after she just quickly runs away as fast as she can, and then vanish together with the crowd. Now, after you're done, that is your standard action. Now you have a movement action. What do you do?
I would like to. Is there a place for me to just change?
A lot, actually. A lot of places here you can change.
Just
Back alley, everything.
just do
You're fast enough to do that.
Just do the classic Superman and Lois series. Just do a whirlwind and quickly change. No one will notice.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Wonder Woman.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Or find the classic phone booth, go inside of it, and wham! Just quickly change.
Yeah, I see the stall here. I'll just jump in and just change.
Yes, just jump in, quickly change. And then jump out again.
Sorry, citizen. Number one food is stall food. Eat nasi lemak.
No, this is how I should. This is how I actually narrate this scene. When Lin Min Mei ran as fast as she can, DeAndre jumped into the booth nearby and quickly spin and change into Blue Rush, the fastest man alive. Also, he thinks because there are other speedsters in this world. Just like the Flash. The Flash thinks he's the fastest man alive, but every season there's always another speedster. Okay, now DeAndre is gone. Okay, you're gonna vanish this guy. Right. Okay. Oh, I cannot. Because
Let me.
this DeAndre is you have to roll for this guy's initiative.
Oh, what the hell, man?
This is
That
No,
it's a
no,
glitch.
I will no. I will no. Just roll, but I will change the score to 29 again.
Yeah, I
mean,
already rolled
yeah,
it.
he already rolled
Okay.
another 29. I mean, I'm starting to suspicious the dice roll for him. 3 nat 20s for the same person. Suspicious, suspicious.
Yes, but now it's Brugetta. Brugetta is perhaps the long lost cousin of Vegeta. And then here is the fight in the sky. Okay, Red Lantern, you see Brugetta quickly rush towards you, and immediately you see him flying towards you and try to punch you with a cross line. Immediately you see that Red Lantern, and he tries to hit you. Okay, roll for parry or dodge. If you dodge, you use your movement action. If you parry, you don't use your movement action. Zaf, are you there?
I think you were praying though.
Is it? Did he?
Zaf?
Let's see the message.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gonna go pray for me. Yeah, I saw the message. Okay.
Okay. Delay his turn. Delay his actions until, like...
Yeah, delay.
Yeah.
Delay.
Just simply...
Okay, mine bot.
Yeah. Okay. My turn. Basically, since I saw the 2 civilians who ran away, I advanced behind cover here. If I were to move here, I'm protected by this staircase if I were to kneel down, but at the same time, I can still attack and such since I'm not fully obscured, right?
In a way. Well, mutants and mastermind don't really much use cover.
Yeah, I mean, I am like quote-unquote beginning hero, not a professional, nor yet, so I need to like take things lightly and slowly. I look into Shadow and say to him, "Hey Shadow, which one do you want to take on? Do you want to take on hot and flammable over there? I'll take out her 2 escort. Ash."
I just sigh. Well, not bound by the rules. Kill them all.
Blue Rush getting all them net 20s. This is something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like,
I mean, I just say to him, "Doesn't this remind you of, some situation from back home with your ex-crazy girlfriend?"
If you're gonna talk very long, he's gonna use
Oh,
your
no.
action.
Yeah.
So I'm going to reply with I just scope in I just swap my rifle with my handgun.
Okay.
And I pull my slide and just aim.
I attack.
So-
I attack basically this guy Hub.
Okay, the same guy. Okay,
Yeah.
same guy that Shadow attacked. All right. Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's use my hand pistol.
You don't have to measure range. Yeah, you don't have to
Okay.
measure range. Range in Mutants and Mastermind is irrelevant.
Okay. It's basically it's a hit, and it's 18. DC is 19 in total.
Dodge, yeah? Okay, dodge. And it fails. And it's still 5. However, now his toughness drops again. His toughness drops and drops. I think if you give Sky skill pummeling, this guy is gonna be incapacitated.
Mhm.
Okay.
And yeah, that's about it for me.
Alright. Okay. However, this crit actually ran and quickly do a flying kick towards Shadow. Shadow here looks so small, but because he's an elf, but immediately attacks you, Shadow. And okay, roll for parry or dodge.
That one.
Wow, on a net one, but that's a 17 nail.
Quite
Okay,
high.
you try to actually dodge or parry to the side, Shadow, but it hits you squarely on the face. Roll for toughness against DC 18. Oh, tough. Um, Even though this man did a flying kick towards you, Shadow, it his feet landed on your face, but you don't even feel a thing. You like when you look at his feet, his boots, you can see the brand of the boots actually like butter written there, but you don't feel anything. Like you think to yourself,
Okay, hold on.
that's
May I?
about it.
May I?
Okay, go ahead. You can roleplay this.
Yes. I just turned my eye to him straight in the eye. Just boom. Oh, you're gonna get it now. I just aim my handgun. Oh, you're gonna get it now, boy. And I squarely aim for between his eyes.
Oh god.
He like what? He just pop. You don't feel anything, and the top like looks like you. Oh, shit. Then now Firefox turn. Firefox just really ran and then shoots you with firebolt. Okay, shadow, and then firebolt, firebolt, fire aura. Okay, fire aura. Okay, this one you have to dodge.
Okay.
Okay, nope, you dodge to the side. You move back roughly about 5 to 10 feet back away.
Okay. One,
Any way you want to, actually. Okay, but you still get hit by the fire aura because it beat you on a 24, 37. Now you need to roll for toughness, DC 20.
Ooh.
Okay, the fire hits you, but again, you don't feel a thing. When you quickly just dodge off the fire, and that's it. Can't do much. And then Firefox looks at you. Ah, typical. Typical of you, Shadow. She looks at you.
DM, I'm gonna go outside for my package just arrived. Be right back.
Yes, yes, Firefox and looks at you. And then said, seems that my fire does not do much to you. Perhaps I should increase the intensity of the heat. And then the other target suddenly just moved away. And then decided to actually quickly do another flying kick towards you, Shadow. And this one. And okay. Roll for dodge. Roll for parry. Oof. You easily parry
wait,
this guy. If you have a
sorry.
reversal speed or
Huh?
advantage, you could quickly grab this guy. You beat him more than 20. So if you have a reversal or another advantage, you could quickly counter attack him
Let me see this.
by
Counter.
pressing the
No,
triangle button.
Mm-hmm.
Your
no,
back.
don't have.
Press
Don't have
triangle,
don't have
triangle,
reversal.
triangle.
Don't have
Okay.
reversal.
Okay. Well, until you level up then until to PL
Okay.
8, PL 9. Okay. Now Shadow is your turn.
Okay. Nearest guy.
The one in front of you, whom you just dodged, is already
Yeah.
damaged by me
Yeah.
and you.
Oh,
I know.
your damage is actually 18. The effect 18 actually, not 13. Okay. So
Let's see.
okay, I'm gonna be rolling for parry, and then okay, your light pistol is 17. He saw the pistol coming. He quickly dodged to the side, and you miss. You do have a movement action. Wait a minute.
Movement
There's no
action.
attack opportunity. There's no AOE.
Okay, I try to get out of her line of sight, but even though I'm still in her line of sight somewhat, I'm rather just
Yeah,
keep
you're
moving.
still in a line.
We're just gonna
Okay,
keep moving.
and then that's done.
Well,
Okay, now
well, I'm surprised you never went behind this here, the bus stop. You are protected from her line of sight. At the same time, she'll have to like move to the side. I mean, you had a bus stop behind you.
Round 3. Okay. There's no point for cover here. Okay. Now, Blue Rush, round 3. What do you do?
Right, for back to jail.
Firefox actually saw you coming. When you were running towards her, she actually sees you, Blue Rush. I'm not going back to jail again, Blue Rush. She could like not try to dodge you as you try to land a punch at her. So what do you do?
I will attack.
Okay.
Oh,
One critical miss, one critical
two
hit.
two net
25,
20s.
80, 2 net 20. 2 net 20 actually increase the critical in this game is different than any other game. There is a rule for it. Let me quickly Google it. Mutants and
I think
Masterminds
it doubles
critical.
up. It
I
doubles up the
am back
effect.
and wow, Blue Rush net channeling them net 20s and ones again. Wow.
I think it doubles
Such
up.
a good way to start.
I think it doubles up the
No, no,
DC
no.
effect. Does it?
There's a rule. There's a special rule for it. Okay. I'm looking for it. I think I might skip it. Stun, taking damage. It increased it by +1. So it actually increased by +1, meaning that from a damage instead of 1 degree, immediately it goes to 2 degrees. The target is dazed until the end of the next turn, and second penalties with the check against damage. So now another critical.
To
So the other critical is there's 2 critical hits. So if there's 2 critical hits, so it's 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degrees. The target is staggered. I think with the copy paste this. Okay? This is the effect after Blue Rush attack.
failure T degree, the target is staggered and has -1 circumstance penalty to further checks against damage. Okay. Apply the 4th degree of effect. The stagger condition remains until target recovers. Until recovers. Okay.
Meaning she'll have to roll on recovery. Otherwise, she remains dazed slash stunned.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Now after pop, being attacked many times by Blue Rush, you notice that you actually punch her in the stomach, you punch her in the face, and then she actually like about to fall on the floor. These low-level criminals need to go back to jail. But after that, now it's Bruggetta's. Hey, wait.
Yeah, my turn.
It was delayed, so there was 2 action, another action. So okay, that's gonna be this fight is gonna last for 2 rounds. So not gonna switch until this round ends. Okay, all right. But just now, Brugetta actually rushes towards you and then punches you. Okay, and you have to roll for parry or dodge.
I have to roll. Okay, I have to roll. Okay, I haven't rolled it. Okay, just double checking.
Yeah,
Let me
because
roll my
just now you went off.
okay, parry. Let me roll for parry. How do I roll for parry? Oh, there. Found it. Found it. No, I found. I found
Okay.
it. Yep. Net
Oh,
one.
critical. Okay. Now let me scroll up. Wait. Roll for toughness. His DC is normal punch. His DC is 21. 21, you beat. Okay, now you got -1. Your toughness dropped by -1. So you just go
Let
to
me
your
put on
character
the
sheet.
in the miscellaneous as usual.
Yes, -1.
I read it.
You just put toughness there -1.
Okay,
Okay,
that's will.
then he punches you in the stomach. But now it's your turn. What do you want to do?
I'll
He moves
is that
away.
what
Immediately after he attacks you, he moves away.
I asked? I open a conversation with him. Yes, I'm opening a conversation with him. I
Mm-hmm.
asked him if you want to get back on those who wrong you, fine. I don't care. I leave the innocent people alone, and I'll leave you alone. Simple as that. You know, for persuasion for that.
Yeah, roll persuasion.
18.
DC 20. Okay, he just looks at you. Then he attacks again. And he flies towards you. And then he punches you again, but this time he just grabs you. And then heavy punch. Okay, roll for parry.
Okay. 34.
You saw the heavy punch actually coming, you actually quickly block it. And then he actually just pushes you to the side, like 10 feet away. And then it's your turn. What you do?
I'll just for me, I'll try to persuade him again. I'm still not fighting you. You haven't done anything wrong, and I need to go. I have no quarrel with you. Can I leave the battle, or is he gonna follow me?
He's not gonna follow you wherever you go. He's a villain.
Hmm. Let me just roll for persuasion. I'm
And
at level 3.
your flying speed is slower than him at night.
Oh shit! If he can catch up to me.
Obviously. He's gonna punch you like a rag doll.
I'm still gonna try to convince him not to make more trouble. I'm still gonna do that. Let me roll for persuasion again.
Surprisingly, you're the first Red Lantern that's wanna talk instead of fight.
Yes. This is not the Red Lantern I read in the comic books. Me as the DM. Okay. Then he looks at you again, Red Lantern, and says, heroes like you make me sick. Peace was never an option. Then after he quickly rushed towards you, but before that could happen, okay, mind.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say. Let me just find my character again. Okay, I attack same guy, which is this one, the one he got damaged, since he was the second to
Mm-hmm.
attack. So I'll attack him again. I can only do one shot, right?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
unless you have the multi attack.
Oh, okay. No, no, no. Sadly, I don't have it. Ooh, that's 18, 19.
Okay, parry. Oh, sorry, wrong. Supposed to dodge. Okay, nope. It's a hit, so your damage is 17. Rolling for toughness. And toughness drop by 1, so this guy is -4. This guy is actually. This guy is not down. Oh, he's not incapacitated. Just that his toughness is minus and minus and minus.
I mean, I'm waiting for the chance to like incapacitate him, because so far I'm like shooting at him with the intent to incapacitate him.
Yeah, I think if your range damage is higher than 17, if I
Mm-hmm.
roll, he now have a penalty of -5. So now I roll a toughness of 5. So I think if you drop him again in the next round, I think he's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be yeah. Because for every turn I roll toughness is toughness for every penalty I have.
Ah, got it.
Mhm. Yes. Okay. All right. Okay, that's done. Do you want to move or you stay there?
Uh, I'm staying. Wait. Let me actually see. What's the maximum movement? Unless there is no maximum movement.
Maximum, obviously, you for this one is still 60 unless you're a blue rush. Blue rush. What is your speed? There is a measurement here, but
I mean,
it should be 60.
if it's 60, then at least I can move somewhere. If it's 60
Mm-hmm.
feet, if it's 60 feet, I'll basically, yeah. If it's 60 feet, I'm exactly like behind this cover, behind this bus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that means you're moving. That means you're moving and shooting at the same.
Uh,
Okay.
yeah,
And,
and yeah, that's about it.
right. This one try to attack Blue Rush, and then melee. Should be very very easy for Blue Rush. Okay, Blue Rush parry or dodge. If dodge, you move away. If parry, you just stand still.
Oh shit! I parried, but yeah.
Oh, critical one. He actually hits you. All right. Okay, and he actually hits you while you try to dodge away, but grazes you on the face. Now roll for toughness. Oh, you lost by 1. Okay, your toughness dropped by -1.
All right.
Okay, see a bit. Okay, Firefox actually quickly move away, and then after that shoots you with a fire. Okay, fire aura. Okay, this one you have to dodge.
The luck's
Oh,
gone, guys.
oh my god, his luck's gone. Okay, you got hit. Roll for toughness against that's DC 20.
DC 20. So my toughness, I have to just put -1 in my
Yeah,
character sheet. That's it.
in your miscellaneous -1.
Okay,
That's it.
okay. Yeah, I see. Oh,
Ooh,
wait, no.
and that's 20 minus 13 is you drop by 1. So 1 degree, fail by 1 degree, and then again your toughness drop by -1, so now it's -2.
All right.
Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Okay, street talk. The street talk. Okay, quickly rush those shadow, and then melee. Oh, critical 20. You can still beat this with yeah. You can still beat this with not a critical, but it's still a hit. It's an auto hit in the rulebook. It says critical 20 is auto hit.
Yeah,
So
let's just get it over
your
with. Let's get over with.
yeah, roll for toughness. Yeah, toughness pass, but you still get a -1 second bonus on your toughness.
Let's see.
That's -1 on your toughness, miscellaneous, and the toughness.
Okay, so 3.
Yeah, they don't have willpower or fortitude attack yet because you guys haven't beat our heroes, this type of villains yet. Okay, Shadow, now it's your turn.
Oof.
Oh man. Oh what? Hey, that's not possible. You don't have any rank in X?
No modifiers.
No modifiers at all. That's a bit.
Yeah. Wait. This
I've
it's
got
not supposed to be a 1.
attack bonus is 0. I have no idea what's the damage.
Oh man, you don't have any ranks at all. You're not even trained in using a knife. Okay.
Okay.
But
Never
yeah, you
mind. I
missed
just
again.
yeah.
By the way, a knife
Uh,
damage is not 1, yeah? It's damage 2 plus your strength. So if your strength is
2 plus
3, so it
strength.
should be.
Strength.
So what's your
Strength is
strength?
2. 2. So should be 4.
4. Yeah, it's 4.
Okay, now I haven't moved yet.
Okay, you can move. That's done. Okay, round 4. Okay, let's see if Blue Rush better take down this guy. Safe. Okay, Blue Rush, is what that do.
All right. I think I will. No, I'm gonna try. I will multi attack this guy and this guy. So that will be a -2 to the attack rolls.
Yes, -2 to attack rolls.
Oof.
And 11. So you move front, move back. Okay, gonna be rolling for parry. This one. Parry. Parry is a 10. Your plus attack is a 10. So I'm not sure. I think you beat a 10.
Yeah, my DC
So
is
this
15.
one, yeah, DC 15. Rolling for toughness. This guy is not injured. So nope, it's a fail. So -1. You punch him. -1 to his toughness. Okay, and then this one just now was 11. Okay, Firefox is 11. So rolling for parry, and she beats that 11. She dodged it.
All right.
Okay, now back to the Brugetta. Okay, Brugetta quickly rush towards you, and then punches you while in mid-air. Gonna be rolling to hit. Punch! Okay, parry. Nope. After the punch, Brugetta actually grabs you on your hand and then judo throw you all the way down to the street. Roll for toughness. Okay, first you need to roll acrobatic. If you fail, this is going to be a very damaging attack. Okay, now roll for toughness. Okay, still fail. The damage is 23, 5. So, again, your toughness actually dropped to 1. So, switching the scene to the street. Okay. Ugeta actually like drops you. Now, I'm gonna be zooming out. Where am I gonna throw your character?
He's already here actually. On
I
top of
know.
the ceiling. Yeah, you could throw him there if you want. Oh.
Here.
Can you ping where he is? Like, send us to his location at least so I can. Oh, okay. So he threw him right there. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright. Okay. Ugeta actually threw you. Your toughness actually dropped by 1 again. Okay. Ray Grex Lantern. Okay, now it's your turn. You are on the floor. If you get up, you can roll for acrobatics, but it's a 6. And if you get up, you use up your action, meaning that you can't talk.
This is what I've been waiting for! Can I try to, acrobat my way out?
You want to what?
Get get back up and then just laugh again at him with a very happy smile.
Hmm. Okay. Then you kick up. You get up slowly.
And then
Okay.
I say to him, "This is what I wanted. This is what I've been waiting for. Together, let's have a fist fight. I don't care about the city anymore." I point my finger at him.
Okay. All right. They just looks at you, and after that, he put both of his fists on his waist. Ah, then come at me, and let's see how good you are.
Let's have some fun. I can't punch him right because I already used my action.
Yeah, you already used your action. You have to wait for next turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Now,
turn.
Mindbot.
Yeah. I attack this guy.
Okay.
I attack this guy, so I can capture him alive and send him back to jail. So. Okay.
Okay.
18, 19.
Dodge. Oh, dodge. Fail. Toughness. Toughness also fail so bad. Okay. 17 minus 1. How many? How many is that? Okay. I think this guy's down.
Can I describe how I basically, because I did not kill him, but can I describe how I quote unquote knocked him unconscious?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Well, basically from my position, I see like a Coke bottle on the floor. I shoot the Coke bottle. The bottle basically flies and hits him underneath his chin, and he's like, ping, and like the bottle just falls on his head, knocking him unconscious. And that's when I'm like,
All right.
one down, 2 more to go.
And then after that, do you want to move?
Okay. Oh, yeah, definitely. I will get basically around here. Wait, no, actually, around here. That's about it.
Okay. And then that's it. Yeah, this guy quickly then rushed towards Shadow and then flying kick Shadow again. But misses miserably. Okay.
Sorry, accident. I thought it might be a hit.
No, it's a hit. Even if it was a hit, you're parry 35. You're damn fast, man. So, no way. So, Firefox then quickly attacked Blue Rush again. Blue Rush, you notice, and turn towards Firefox, actually shoots the fire blast at you. But you notice that she's actually doing her signature move, the Fireball. And then she slowly then shoots. This is damaging one. Okay.
Oh, Herb, you did
It's,
not answer my question. Is like the media and or people recording this fight on their phone?
no, nope. There's no media here.
Oh, okay. I thought like people are
I
gathering
mean,
and watching.
if there is bystanders
Mm-hmm.
around the area,
Mm-hmm.
your presence have to be. You have to have a certain number of presence. Total up your hero's presence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it should be about 10. If it's 10 or higher, there'll be say people here taking out their phones and filming the. There are a number of NPCs here on the street. Just that I don't want to drag
Yeah,
10
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah,
20
definitely. I mean,
NPCs. So,
mm-hmm.
answer your question. Yes, there
Mm-hmm.
are people here recording it on their phones from the roof, from the rooms, and so on in the distance. Okay, but anyway, Firefox already attacked Blue Rush. Okay, Blue Rush, roll for your dodge. 23. You beat that. Okay, if there only nobody around your vicinity, so nobody actually have to roll for that. Okay, and then after that, then she quickly then moves away. Now is Shadow. Shadow, what do you do?
Okay, let's see. Okay, please correct me if anything, because I seriously don't really understand the damage system at all when it comes to making the character.
It's the
No matter
ranged.
how
Oh
many
God.
times you guys say that it's easy, no, 5e is easier.
No, man,
Uh,
because okay, I think I'll let Zaf or I'll leave to
okay.
actually explain to you.
Especially speaking, there's no fixed like HP. It depends on your toughness. It's exactly like real life. You don't have a HP on yourself. How you withstand and how much the opponent can take, it depends on their toughness. If not to certain numbers, they just drop dead or they just unconscious. And as Alif said, D2 plus fighting. Yeah. In your character sheet, there's a section in the skill area called fighting. That's where
No,
you put
don't
your
see it. Don't see it.
fighting. It's understand and skill.
Strength, agility, fighting.
Ah, that.
Ah,
No,
that's
low
where
six.
most of your fighting bonus will come from.
All
The
right.
area
I'll
the area where
show the players.
the
Okay,
Yeah,
dodge, parry, fortitude, toughness, and will, those are extra area. You don't get those because you need to put points for the extra effect. But the ability part is from the above one, the fighting, strength, and the rest.
your
So say you
fighting is shit, you know.
Fighting is
The
your attack
math
roll.
the
That's
math
it.
here is very, very easy. Actually. If you want to say that fifth edition is easy, yes, of course it's easy. But this one is also easy if you read up on it. And fighting is six. I can see that your close combat, you have six, eight plus, you have eight, six, eight, six here, which you can put into knife, into punch and kick, or into something else. But the damage always follows your strength. The damage is always strength. So your punch and kick will always be two. Your if you have a trip, it will always be damage two. If it's a throw, it will always be damage two. However, a knife has its own damage, so it's a one or a two. So if your strength is two, two plus your knife of two, the damage is four. Where do you put this? You put this under your initiative offense, which is knife here. You'll see the knife here is one. It's supposed to be four. So if it's damage one, so it's supposed to be four here. So when I roll on it, then at least you get to see it here. So 18, 19. And then your attack on the knife, let's throw away throw. And I put here knife. So it's six. And then after that, so your knife here should be six. Okay? 624. If you highlight on it, attack bonus. If you highlight on the 20, it's critical target. And attack rank is 4. Is 4 is the damage. And a knife usually have critical of 19, not the 20. Okay, are you watching this? Okay. So on your punch and kick total is 8 in your close combat. So your punch and kick here should be 8. And the damage follows your strength 2. And then here is like strength 2. And then after that, then you put here parry under the notes, so you won't confuse yourself or confuse me, so I don't have to ask so many questions. Because this this episode, tonight's episode, is gonna be heavy combat all the way until the game ends. I want you guys to practice and learn how for you to actually fight. Okay, in this battle. Okay, your sniper rifle here is 5, and then after if your handgun and rank here is 8, your range combat handgun and rifle is 8 and 7. So your light pistol here is 7, damage 3. Okay, and after your sniper rifle here is rank 8, damage 5. Again, like I said, don't change the drop down to will. Always put it to toughness so it won't get confused. So when I click on sniper
Right.
rifle, at least
This
it's
one change to
20.
will. This one change to will. I didn't even change it to will. I changed it to dodge.
Okay, don't change it to anything at all. Don't change it. Just put to toughness.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
where you put your will, it's all in the notes. It's all in the notes. So dodge, dodge, and then knife, piercing, piercing here, and then parry. In order, and then after that, then strength 2, then parry. And then after that, then at least you get to know, okay, punch is 17, and so on. So this is how you do it. All your attack bonus here in your offense and initiative follows your rank in your acrobatic, athletic, your close combat, trip, punch, and kick knife, and so on. And then after that, then range combat, handgun, and rifle. If you're gonna be put here, replace line gun with light pistol. So it's easier. So under your range combat, you put there light pistol, sleight of hand, everything. So expertise is your number knowledge. So criminology, law and order, you can put there business marketing, and then you can put here also in the last part, you can put here on Supermax, for example, about the criminal in about the criminal lockup and so on. So when you actually want to ask, I want to use my Supermax to know all these criminals. You want to use business marketing if you're on a business. If you want to know law and order, you want to know about how often the police actually expertise. They let you choose whatever skill you can think. You just need to tell me what does this skill does. This game is actually very, very easy. Trust me, it's very easy. Once you read on the power, it's even much more easy. But once you actually go more advanced, then because sooner or later you're gonna be going against the heavy hitters. So once you go against the heavy hitters, you're gonna be wondering, okay, your guns, your light pistol, your sniper rifle. If you don't upgrade the sniper rifle and this light pistol or your knife or anything, you're gonna get tumbled really, really bad if you go against people like, for example, like another PL8 villain, which I have not shown you guys yet. Like Firefox is not even PL8. Even Brugetta is probably PL8. Brugetta can be taken down easily if Red Lantern or DeAndre or whoever actually like fight him together. So, but I can see your dodge, your parry, your fortitude, your toughness, your will here is actually quite okay. And then after that, then that's about it. So don't on the character sheet don't change the toughness. Don't change the drop down. Just leave it to toughness. Only on the text you put there what needs to be done, like knife and so
Right.
on. Okay, so the knife
But
here I put there damage 4.
I'm always super confused about how the hell do I even calculate all the numbers? Where does it go? Where does this single digit go? That's the
Oh,
only thing.
Mhm.
That's only my
I
gripe
was
with this
like
game.
you. I was like you. Basically, you add the 4 plus the 19. That's the DC that Herb needs to bypass. So
Mhm.
if 4 plus 19, that's 23, meaning he has to beat a 23, otherwise it's a hit for him.
No. The damage 4 is already added in the DC. If you highlight your mouse on the
Ah,
DC,
okay.
you can
Mm-hmm.
put there 15 plus 4. The DC I need to beat is just the 19. The parry,
Ah.
meaning that on the notes, damage 4 piercing parry, I have to roll parry against this DC. That's all. It's just to tell
Mm-hmm.
me that, okay, Herb, you have to roll parry. That's it. And the player, and telling the player that, oh, Herb have to roll parry against this attack. Dodge, piercing, parry, and so on and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's it. Hmm. Simple. It's very easy. Uh,
It takes time, but
okay.
yeah, let's move on.
Yep. Okay, Tyler, what do I do? What do you do? I forgot already.
Okay. I'll just go back. I'll just reroll. Since you explained to me. And sorry for the audience out there. It's just gripes for being being not reading.
Ooh.
Aha!
A
Okay.
net
Okay.
20.
All right. When you roll a natural 20, if you're natural 20, you actually increase the success bonus by +1, meaning that automatically that this target have a -1 success penalty to the resistance check. The description is in the rulebook. It's also in the trove. And let me give you guys the link. This is one of it. Okay, and then after that, then this is one of it. Okay. Eh, fuck. Let me copy paste this again. Okay. Failure by 1 degree. In this game, there's no HP because you get super villains that can shuck off damage until this game. If I once you go higher level, we can have a fight that can last for 2-3 hours. Trust me. So So the second bonus penalty dropped by -1 on this guy. So now it is -2. Earlier on, it actually got shocked for -1. So now it increased to -2. But now it have -2 on its toughness. It's the same as everybody else, but your toughness only gain back when you rest for 1 or 2 days. Okay, now that is done. Okay, do you want to move anyway before we move to round 5?
Let's see. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Oh, I was wondering why is my Spider-Man music on loop. All right, okay, Blue Rush. No, it's your turn.
I will rush.
You rush. That's what you always do. Rush them.
I'm su-
Okay.
I'm surprised you never
Blue
actually.
rush, blue rush, blue rush.
Mhm.
Okay, wait. I need to see 14, 14. Okay, I'm gonna roll for Firefox. Pair. Now let's choose the highest in GT. I'll go for 4. Okay, parry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Uh First one managed to evade. Second one no. Third one no. 16 no, and last one 15 no. So only 4. So I'm gonna roll for toughness. Okay, toughness is 15. Toughness and that grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, toughness. There's 1, 2, 3. Okay, 3 degrees. The toughness dropped by a lot, but not to the point. You need to beat her up again. You really, really need to beat her a lot to actually drop her down to unconsciousness. Okay, so now that's actually -5 on her toughness alone. Okay, Blue Rush, what do you want to do? You can move, but you can attack.
Yeah, I guess I'll move. I will probably. Yeah, I'll stand here. Get to
Okay,
safety.
all right. Okay, now it's Brugetta turn. Brugetta actually attacks you, Red Lantern, and he actually do the same thing. He tried to actually grab you. He grapples you. All right. Okay, roll for parry. Okay, you lose to that. He actually grabs you, and then he throws you. Okay, because he throws you, he can throw you very far. He actually threw you very, very far. Under 20 feet. Here. Okay, he grabs you by the shoulder, Brandon actually threw you here, and you crash, hitting the debris and the trash around the area. And then he quickly then turns and then jumps from his current location and then land next to you. Okay, Green Lantern, but roll for toughness. You need to beat a TC 23. Oh man, 23 minus 4, that is 20. Luckily, I got my calculator. 23 minus 4, 3 degrees of failure. Okay,
This is a gamble.
you are you have -3 to your toughness. You are now staggered.
Oh, not
Okay.
-5? That's -5.
No. Oh, you have another -3 again. And then after he jumps to you and after he screams to Firefox, Firefox, what are you doing there? Do what you must be done. And then, okay, Red Lantern, what do you want to do?
I come towards and punch him with my energy strike.
Ooh, 20. Okay, rolling for his toughness. I'm surprised that the Red Lantern energy strike is damage. Wait, this doesn't make sense. Your damage is supposed to be 19. How come it's 3?
19.
Yeah, because it says here damage 4. But how
Oh.
come the DC is 18? It's supposed to be DC 90.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
that's okay.
uh,
Wow, I roll a natural 1 against your DC 19. That
as I
is
can I just RP this because I'm really feeling, a bit competitive
okay.
at
This is
the
what
first level.
happened. This is what happened. The moment you actually laugh, you rush towards him, you punch him so hard in the face, you staggered him immediately. Now he also have a -1 to his toughness. And
Can
after
I say
he
this?
actually staggered back.
The opponent is me! Oh, this is fun. Hey, Crooked or whatever. This should be our daily thing. As I stretch.
You have no rush. You see the Red Lantern screaming in the distance. You can actually see him fighting with another super criminal, another villain. If you don't take down Firefox fast, this guy is gonna pose a problem even to you. Okay, then Mindbot, your turn.
Okay. Do I get any disadvantage if I were to attack this guy?
No,
Okay. I
just
shoot.
you just attack.
Yeah, I
DM,
shoot
sorry.
him.
Uh, DM, sorry to disturb. I already fixed the DC. Because my cross combat is 5 at rank, so I already fixed that.
All right.
Just to inform you.
Okay, sure. All right. Okay. Now Mindbot 19. Let me see on this guy's parry and no dodge against range attack. Okay, fail. Now is toughness. Toughness is a 5. 17 minus 5 is 17 minus 5 is 2 degrees of failure 3. So now it's -2 on this guy. Now it's -4. -4 to his toughness. Okay, man. What after doing that attack? What do you want to do? Do you want to move?
I shall be. I'll be moving to. Nah, I'll just stay where I am. Yeah, I'll just stay where I am.
All right.
Wait. I better move back to my previous location here just to be safe since I noticed her standing over there. And yeah, that's about it.
All right. Okay. Now the straight top over here attack Shadow. Okay. Melee attack. Okay, Shadow parry. Okay, you easily block that. Easily. Now is Firefox turn. Firefox is remove and attacks Blue Rush. And then Fire. Okay, Blue Rush. Dodge. DC 28. You fail by 1. Okay, you fail by 1. It's only -1 to your tough. -1 to your toughness again. Okay. The damage is DC 20. Okay. Roll your toughness. You got hit by the fire straight on the stomach. Okay, toughness. Okay. Okay, this is actually where you actually roll, man. The way you reduce your damage to -1. Your toughness to -1. Okay. And then after that, you move to the side again. Oh. Okay, Shadow, what do you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the guy, the thug in front of me.
Okay. Parry. Against the 24. Fail. Toughness 19. Rolling for his toughness. -3. I think this guy is very dead now. So, do you want to kill him or just
Yes, PI.
knock him out?
Yes.
Hmm?
Let me
Okay,
describe.
then you describe.
Okay, so grab him by with his head under my arm. and just stab him a few more times because there's this unexplained anger coming from somewhere. This anger
Mm-hmm.
and frustration coming from who knows where. Maybe because he's trapped in this world. Maybe because of Walter barking orders again, thinking because he thinks he's the leader, or it's just that this bitch with the fire and her goons pissed him off because they ruined his dinner time. Or maybe in player terms, he angry. You know, like he angry.
Actual anger. This is fun!
All right. You stab him. You left him bleeding. He actually holds his blood trying to, and then after that, he slowly staggered back and falls and dies. And then Firefox, after seeing you do that, Shadow, she said, "Hmm. And I thought I was the villain here. It seems that you are villain material."
I just whip out my pistol and just aim at her. You're next.
Then it's round 6. And then she said, I welcome death. Hey, Blue Rush. What do you do? 30 seconds ready.
Alright, alright. I'll guess I'll knock her out.
She have -5, to her toughness. Ooh, I think that's critical 20 if they do the good job. Okay, gonna parry. I didn't check the rules whether the penalty actually affect the dodges or not. Okay, parry, pass. Okay, her parry is actually very high, but nothing could beat the. She parries all your attacks except for the critical. So toughness is 15 minus her 5. So I'm gonna roll toughness and no. 18 minus 5 is still 13. 13 against your damage of 15 is just 1. So she's not unconscious yet, meaning that her toughness dropped by another -1. That's it. So now it's -6 to her toughness. Okay, Blue Rush, do you want to move away? Just stand there.
Yeah, I'll stand here lah.
Alright, okay, now it's Brugetta's turn. Brugetta actually attacks you. And Brugetta then looks at you and laughs. I better have a fight like this a long time.
Same here.
Oh, okay. Roll for parry. Wow. You actually parried his attack. You block it. You immediately block the attack.
Herb, as I brought that, this is how real men fight. Don't you agree?
Oh, and he just laughs and he smiles and looks at you and he punches you. This is fun. And then now it's your turn to punch him back or use any of your Red Lantern powers.
Energy strike with my right hand.
Oh, 17. Okay. His toughness dropped already, but to parry that.
With the beat of my fist together, I deliver a right hook on him.
Wow. He actually failed his parry for the first time. Okay. Do you guys know how to use your hero points in this game?
We don't have any.
No, you guys. You have hero points. You always start with hero points.
Oh, okay, yeah, 1 point actually.
Yeah. After this, you guys gotta get another hero points. Okay.
Giving them hero points, boy. Since I can't play card games anymore, at least this is my only for my competitive nature.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on Discord. Yeah, how to use your hero points. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Only heroes get hero points. There's no villain points. But there are people that homebrew to give villains only the masterminds. So, okay. He actually failed your parry, DC 20, DC 20. He have -3. Okay. Toughness. Wow, he actually failed. Oh, you actually dropped him by another toughness. He actually staggered back the moment you actually punches him, Red Lantern. Rugetta is like, you see blood dripping from his lips. It's like, then he wipes it with his glove. Oh, I haven't had a fight like this for so long ever since I left Supermax. Too bad we're enemies, if not, we'll be best friends. And
Why
then,
not start now? I just get ready into a fighting set. Why not start being friends now? After all,
if
this is
you,
fun.
yeah. Okay, Mindbot, your turn. Okay,
Okay.
I hope the music give you inspiration of Crinkle 20.
Oh no. Let's see. Oh shit, it's more than I just move basically like 1 moment. I move right here and shoot at that fiery girl. Shooty shooty.
I'm so gonna get a copyright strike out of this.
And it's 15.
15. Okay, wait, I'm getting drinks first. Okay, gonna be rolling for that. Alright, Firefox. Dodge, yeah. Wow, she failed. Okay, toughness. Oh, wow, tough. She failed to dodge against your attack, but the bullet didn't do anything to her tough body.
Hmm. I just like look at her and say, "You're tough, better than those idiots along with you." And
She
that
looks at you. Bullets do nothing to me, man. And yet you are new to this superhero. Okay. And then once you're done, she actually slowly looks at you and then she shoots you with her fireball instead. Now she's gonna shoot at you using a fire aura. Okay. Alright, roll for dodge. Mindbot. Wow, you actually dodged that.
I just like,
Okay, how do you wanna describe this?
oh,
Backflip,
easy.
somersault.
Oh, easy. I see like the fireball coming. I just pull a matrix movement and like lower my back and watch as the fireball like bypasses right on top of me. I just pull out like a cigarette and light it up, and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Thank you. I needed that." As I like stand right back up, I'm like,
Alright. They quick do that, then she run off and running away from Blue Rush. Now Shadow. What you wanna do?
Let's see. Can you get close, and start using my chain kick.
Oh, critical
Man,
one. And then she actually you she's you coming with your punch and kick. You punch and then you kick, she blocks it, pop easily. And she slowly looks at you. I thought you were good, Shadow. It seems that the stories I tell about you in Superman must be a lie. And then round 7. Okay, Blue Rush, your turn. Punch.
Alright, let's do this.
19, 19, 24. Wait, all high numbers. Okay, 10. And plus the. Okay, 19, 14. Alright. Parry. 1, 2. Critical. Parry 20, 21, 28, 27, 23, and 17. Okay. 17 beats your 10. The 23 didn't beat your 24. The 27 beats your 18. The critical 28 beats your 14. And the 21 beats your 19. That means it's only one hit. One hit on the 24, DC 25, toughness. The toughness is very high. Minus. Okay. Nope. You didn't manage to take her down, but she did drop to -7 toughness instead. That is very high. 21 toughness -7 versus your. I think after this, maybe you can take her down. Maybe. Okay, now it's Brugetta's turn. Brugetta actually punches you again. Right, Greg's lantern. and he swings really hard. You can see the fist coming towards your face, and rolls to parry. Ooh, critical one. Okay, roll toughness. Toughness minus. What's the minus of your toughness now? 23 minus
Toughness is 10.
10, huh? Okay. Oh, yeah, yeah, I forgot. You put the minus already.
Yeah.
So there's 2 degrees. 2 degrees is you lose. 2 degrees is your days. And, okay, then your toughness drop by 1.
Oh. But as I feel
Alright.
his punch, I feel that he is a true man. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun.
Is it my turn?
No. It's not your turn yet.
Oh,
It's
okay.
still Zafton.
Is able to free action and single standard action per turn. Although the character may use that action to perform as your stun supersede this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As I feel that strike. Oh, you're strong, like a real man. I punch him again. Energy strike.
Energy strike. Okay, you better hope that I fail this one. Okay, gonna roll for parry. Parry is nope. He saw your energy strike. He actually dodged to the side easily. He blocks it. He pushes your hands to the side. And after he tried to land another punch at you for the next turn, and he said, "Let's see who falls down first." Look at that. He looks at you. And now, Mindbot, it's your turn.
Okay. I shoot her again. Oh!
Holy moly!
That
Uh,
20.
yeah, that 20. That means he got another -1 immediately to
If it takes her down,
toughness.
I wanna describe like how I'm doing it.
And DC 17 on her toughness is very, very high penalty already. If she passed this one, I'm really gonna scratch my head. That's weird. Actually, rolling very high for her toughness, but even with -8, even with 20 -8, her toughness is 14 against your damage 17. So the toughness increased again by a lot of penalties.
Wait,
No, you
she.
didn't manage to take her down though.
Oh god, I'm like shooting, and like on her hands, her legs, and she like still can take it. I'm like just scratching my head with the barrel of the gun. I'm like, gee, you sure know how to take a beating.
Yes. Now, her Firefox, she do an AoE attack, fireball at the location, hitting Blue Rush and Shadow at the same time. Okay, Fire Blast.
You
Oh, critical. It's a critical hit. It's a critical hit.
against who?
So, yeah, against Shadow and Blue Rush. It's an area attack. It's an AoE.
Oh, okay, at least I'm safe.
Okay, Blue Rush and Shadow roll for you automatically get -1 circumstance penalty immediately to your toughness -1. Each of you get -1. Alright. Okay, and now you have to go for dodge against a DC 27. That's a pass. Okay, Shadow, move away 10 feet. Blue Rush, move away 10 feet, but both of you still get -1 to your toughness. And Firefox and looks at both of you. Why is it so hard to take you two down? Ah. And then Shadow is your turn. You quickly dodge. You jump away from the blast. You roll on the floor. You took out your gun. You point at Firefox, and you hit. Firefox isn't really a very strong character, but I just said my rolls is good. Okay, you managed to hit. Now for toughness. And now is that. Okay. Now is 2 -18. 16. 16 is 3. 3. 3 is failure by 3 degrees. The target is staggered. Okay. Right. The character is staggered and staggered and staggered many, many times. Oh, it's staggered. This is staggered. Staggered and hindered. Right. So it's hindered.
So yeah, I rushed in and shoot her a few times, leg and arm.
She's not down yet, but her toughness is
Yeah.
already. Her toughness is minus 10. So
If she reaches minus
uh,
11 and still stands
Standing.
up, yeah, she is a Harlequin
Yeah, I'm
material.
not buying it. I'm buying it.
I mean, if this is a low
actually,
level,
if just now, right? If Shadow's weapon, the damage is higher by 4 points, another 4 points. She is taken down already, immediately taken down. Okay, now it's round 8. Okay, Blue Rush, I think you should be able to do this now.
All right, hopefully.
17, 21. You just need that critical. 20, 21, 17. Okay, the parry. Alright, okay, parry 1. Pass, pass, pass. Wow, the parries. She parries and parries and parries. Okay, your last 20, she beats that. 21, she didn't beat that. 18, she beats your 17. 17 beats your 13. And the last one, only one hit, only one attack. But her toughness is already at minus 10. So your DC, your strength is 15. So I'm just gonna reroll it for toughness.
wait, Blue Rush, move your character model close to her. Unless this is a range
No,
attack.
no. He punches and he moves back. That is what
Oh,
Blue
okay,
Rush
yeah,
do.
yeah, 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 yeah.
He
Okay.
punches very fast and move back. No, Blue Rush, he didn't manage to take it down. But her toughness is very, very high penalty already.
I
She
have
is
this,
there,
so
she is in the, she is this, she is dizzy, but she is not taken down that easily. Brugetta is still fighting with this man over here anyway. Punching and punching and punching and punching. Okay, Brugetta moving and punches you again. Then okay, roll for parry. Nope, doesn't work. Okay, roll for toughness. Okay, nope. One. Right, okay, that's 5. So your toughness dropped by minus 2. You're still up, but you're bruised, you're dazed.
Can you use a hero point to remove that toughness for a moment?
The victory points, does it say that you can recover?
Yeah. Okay, hero fee using victory points, no difficulty, no time. Okay. Okay, I can improve roll, inspiration. Yeah, you can recover a point. Can spend a point to recover faster. Allows you to remove daze, fatigue, or stun condition without taking an action. Oh, okay. It does allow.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't
Okay.
give the penalty.
Alright, okay.
Like removing
Done.
the hero point, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do 0.
Alright. Alright, go ahead.
Alright. I punch him, and then I'm gonna use one of my advantages. But first, I punch him.
Alright. Ooh.
And
You
early
stand high.
strike.
Okay, parry. Cool. He failed his parry, rolling for toughness, and he failed his toughness by 4. So your effects is 20. 20 minus 4 is 3 degrees of failure. He's still okay, but his toughness dropped to minus 7 already.
I am gonna use extraordinary effect. It says when I use this, I gain 2 of the listed benefit, even stacking of the same power type. So, technically speaking, from what I understand, I can attack 2 more times with the same attack, but I have to roll for toughness afterwards because there's a penalty afterwards.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna strike at him. My first energy strike again. Ha! And my second one. Ha! After that, I'll roll for toughness twice.
Ooh, man. Okay. This is energy aura. Energy aura. Fail. He failed. Fail both. Then gonna roll for toughness. Fail and fail. Okay.
1, 12, another one, 12. My thumbs is 12. Is it a pass? If you already with fatigue, I'm not fatigued anymore. Okay, this one I really don't know how to, you know. Because I know using SMV, you have to roll for something as a part of a penalty.
Yeah, I guess your DC could be.
DC. DC should be 15, but I think you're unconscious, you know. So, but you also take this guy down at the same time.
Yes.
You punch him so hard, he flew, hit the tree, hit the wall, and hit this other wall, and then fly here and then fall unconscious.
Where is he? Where does he fall, Herbert? Can you ping? Just so I can capture
From-
the
Yeah.
video. Oh, okay. Jesus, bang, bang.
And
Yes.
then I stand right up with a fist up in my air. I am the winner!
But you also fall unconscious the moment you did that. Okay, Mindbot, your turn.
Shooty against her. Hopefully I can take her down.
Should be.
Oh
She's
god,
so
no.
badly injured. So
Okay.
I still have to roll for dodge. Okay, her dodge failed. She's just too tired. Okay.
Is
Toughness. Toughness is so high. Wow. I still pass. But she's still very fatigued. She's extremely exhausted.
I just like look at her and say, "Sweetheart, better surrender. At least you get to spend a month in the hospital nursing back those wounds, and you can be a good person again."
Then she like say, never. Then she swings and attacks at Shadow twice. Critical 20.
I'll just go to the bathroom.
Okay, Shadow. Okay, Shadow, you got hit. You got -1 bonus to your toughness check. And please roll for toughness. Just roll for toughness. It's a critical. Okay. Nope, you passed that. Easily. Okay, now Shadow, it's your turn. Okay, this should be good. Okay. Parry. Nope. Yep, it's a hit. Okay, DC 17 on her toughness. Okay, we failed, but still alive and very fatigued. Okay. Ooh, man. Okay, now round 9. Okay, Blue Rush. Your turn.
Alright.
11, 16, 21, 9, 18. Okay. Then Firefox Parry. Parry. 13, 33, 27, 24, 22. Yeah, 22 pass, 24 pass, 21 pass, pass. Wow, all your attacks actually miss. Even though in her day's condition and her fatigue and so on. From this, I
No,
wish
but
I
she's also
wanted.
tired.
Yes,
Tired.
tired. Too bad they never say here. It doesn't say the staggered condition and so on. I always wanted to know whether this is this and in the this. No, doesn't have any penalties. Nope, doesn't have penalties even to parry and dodge. Okay, Rogator's down. Rygrak's Lantern is down,
And I'm back.
but
Who's
can
down?
still. Okay,
DM, I
Okay,
can't roll
can.
yeah,
for
I'm
anything,
back.
right?
No, you can roll for Fortitude.
Right, let me roll for that. Oh, but first thing first, click on my character. Fortitude. 12. I'm
Oh,
not.
no.
I'm still out of conscious.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Uh,
Okay, mine was turn.
okay, shooty against her. Hopefully she will go down unconscious. Ugh.
Okay, hold up. Rolling for her dodge. Her dodge sucks. Okay. Toughness against your 17. Wow. Uh, okay, she's
Oh,
down.
oh, finally.
No, no,
Okay.
meaning, no, because I roll a toughness 6. So
Oh,
toughness 6 minus 17. No, minus 14. So, uh, actually the damage does more than 4 degree of damage, except the 17. Okay, how do you want to declare this?
simple. Basically, I take out like an empty magazine. I throw it, then shoot the magazine like that, propel it against her face, and like wham, just like shoot her, and she's like down for the count, and the magazine like ding 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 on the floor. That's when I put my gun in my holster and go and like just put a basic like a zip tie around her hands and say, "Congratulations, gentlemen! We apprehended not one, not two, but 3 villains all in one day." Eh?
But that's not the only thing that you actually heard in distance. You hear police sirens actually arriving and coming to your direction. Okay, so going to go from left to right. Okay, Shadow, what do you do? The police is coming.
Okay, let's see. Call for my bike. Hop on it. Turn to this blue guy. Don't mind the body. And yeah, this that quarry. I pointed at this at the girl with the fire powers. That one's your quarry. Then just drive off.
Okay, you bring your bike to you, and after that, then you quickly drop off to it, and then after that, you just run off.
Yeah. So yeah, we just uh burn out and then just ride out.
Right? Then you move your characters all the way to the black section of the screen.
Okay.
Together, you and the bike. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Red Lantern, roll fortitude. Ooh, still unconscious. All right. Okay. DeAndre, Blue Rush, what do you do? Do you wait for the police?
You mean Mindbot?
Uh, yeah, mine what? Okay, what do
I
you do?
yeah, I look at to this guy and say, "Nice work and thank you so much for the assist." That's when Blue Rush, you see me pointing at Sleeping Beauty over there, the other bad guy, and tell you, "Would you mind dragging Sleeping Beauty over here? And I'll drag these two under this bus station and handcuff them. And I recommend we should wait for the police so we can, officially supervise us handling these 3 idiots to the proper authorities, if that's okay with you. And if you're, once you drag this guy, do scout around to see if there's any innocent civilians have been hurt."
I just nod and I will do exactly what you just said.
Hub, I drag first Fire Girl underneath this bus station, and then go to this guy, do the same thing, and drag him here and zip ties their hands under the seat, like in the metal itself. So I can just move my character here so that you can drag the model.
All right.
Because we're gonna pile up the 3 unconscious villains under this thing so that the proper authorities can just pick them up as we wait for them so we can give our statement.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. You know that Red Lantern is unconscious. Now. What are you going to do about him?
Oh, once I do this since and I know the police is not here, I will go to him, carry his body to be like on here on the sidewalk so that I can wait for the paramedics and so they can like help him out.
Just a recap. You do know that everyone know that he caused crisis,
Oh shit!
right?
Oh yeah,
You haven't
I actually
forgotten about that,
no, I actually did not forget.
bro.
Wait.
Concern.
Wait, herb. Before the police arrival, I took his body, put it in the back seat of my car, and just covered him whole with a blanket.
One problem. The police are near your car.
Yeah, no, I said before the police arrival. Before the police
Okay.
arrival, I carried your body, put it in the back seat of my car, and just covered you with a blanket, and then I waited for the police. So you can just put your character like supposedly on top of my car to pretend you're in the back seat.
Uh, Herb, do you allow that?
Carry him and put you in the back seat of the car?
Yeah,
That
and I
should
did.
be
Yeah.
easily. That should be easily done.
All right.
But during the dragging part, you better roll for fortitude though. Okay, I let
Oh,
you roll
okay.
for four. I let you roll for four fortitude. DC 15 only.
Who, me?
All right. Let me roll.
No, him.
Oh, okay.
Red Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think you already woke up during many times. You're conscious, but bruised, dazed, fatigue,
Ah.
or you're being dragged on the shoulder by Walter towards his car.
Oh, what are
Stay.
you doing?
Just simply covering our bases. I recommend you. I'll put you in the backseat of my car and cover you with a blanket. Just sleep and stay there until the police, until I give my statement to the police. And I recommend you try and remove your mask or whatever, at least so you can sleep there. And I'll just tell them you're my friend who got drunk on the nearby bar and got into a fight. So just sleep tight in the backseat of my car, cover your face, your boots, whatever, and yeah, I'll treat your wounds. In the meantime, I have a couple of villains to babysit and to give my statement. So hang tight, okay? You did good. You did good. You did good.
I comply, took out my ring, and sit quietly in the back seat. Let me just change my character model. Just putting this away and grabbing my OG model. Yoink. I can delete him now. I can switch to Michael back. Alright.
Hub, you can carry the three bad guys and just put them under the bus station.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Done.
And yeah, you can now bring. Oh, holy shit! Titan Police.
It's just that they're arriving already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, after doing all that, then actually the police arrive. Okay, when the police actually arrive, you see one of the tenants actually, Blue Rush, actually looking at you. They actually know her as Robbins, and she said, hmm, just one of the two criminals actually escaped Supermax. Thank you for that, Blue Rush. And you are new, she points at you, Mindbot. And what's your name?
You can call me Mindbot. Uh, I helped taking down Flaming Girl over here. She's tough. I mean, I used like what armor-piercing bullets, and she still withstand them. Almost emptied my whole couple of clips in her until she is unconscious. I recommend when you transport her, do put her in a freezer so you can minimize the damage she can do. She's very hot tempered. Uh, mysterious villain guy over there, he just fell out of the sky.
Hmm. So only two of you here. You look kind of short for a superhero. Hmm.
Hey, someone gotta, clean up the streets and arrest them back and put them here. Blue Rush came here to help, and I thought I was done for until he arrived and helped me to take care of Fire Girl along with two of her escorts. One of her escorts
Ah,
was killed by a sniper shot, but not so sure where the shot came from. I was too busy dodging flames and not getting my ass kicked. Sleeping Beauty next to them is. Yeah, he just fell from the sky.
then one of the lieutenants actually checked to check the wounds. It's actually you said it's typical gunshots. The signature kill is mostly done by shadow. And this lady that probably turns to you, mind bot. A sniper, eh? Only one person that I know that can actually do a kill like this is Shadow. And where is Shadow, by the way? Blue Rush, do you see any particular person that actually resembles?
I saw him, but he rolled off.
Hmm. Is one of those vigilantes that actually never leave the criminals alive, mostly dead. Luckily, there's other villains actually still have their breath for them. Otherwise, if they were taken down by Shadow himself, they'd probably be dead. Luckily. And after that, she picked up her phone and tried to dial a number. And after that, she slowly moved away. And one of the police then slowly looked at apprehend the other villains. Well, before that was actually slowly being done, you notice a reporter actually that arrived and then asked you a simple question at Blue Rush. So, Blue Rush, hi, my name's Zoris. I'm from Zenny Vehicle. Uh, you were you were sorry about that Blue Rush. It seems that you head over here.
He drunk. He drunk. He was drunk for a moment.
Okay. The man slowly looks at you and after this said, okay, just a simple few questions actually. I I realized that you actually a villain before this and you had a running out again with your fellow members. Do you have any movements and where they were? They seem to be very quiet. However, do you have anything to say in regards to this? You're helping people and apprehending the super villains.
That's what heroes do.
That's what heroes
I was
do.
very lucky enough to run to these guys. They actually helped a lot.
Yeah.
And I will drag my bot and say, come see this reporter.
Hope, can you flip me? Yep, thank you.
Get over to the reporter. The reporter then looks at you, mindbot. Ah, so you're the new face around town. What do you call yourself?
You can call me Mindbot.
I'm. Ah, that's good. We always need some new spirits in town. With the crime actually increasing, the more people like yourself will have Blue Rush. And there were other bystanders around that said that the Red Lantern was here fighting Brugetta, and they said that he took down Brugetta, and after he just vanished.
Hey,
Do you
mustn't.
have any news in regards to the Red Lantern?
Well, I did hear the loud banging and over there Brugetta falling, so that confirms he was helping. But I think when he disappeared, he must have had other villains to take care of. I mean, we had like three down there, and Brugetta was upstairs in the sky fighting. I don't think Brugetta was alone, so he must have had others to help him, and that's when the Red Lantern went to stop them.
Hmm, that's good. Well, I was not going to be writing this report. It's going to be quite late. But actually good for that. So, are you and Blue Rush partners?
We just met. I don't know these people.
True,
Ah,
we just
just
met.
nice.
We just met, but it seems like we could be good partners. This hero gig is never a one-man job. Plus, I needed your
That's
support.
true. Maybe after this
Hmm.
we'll probably have some discussion later. What say you?
Yeah, sure thing. And that's when, like, you see me, quote unquote, giving my hand to you so we can, like, handshake.
Yeah, I'll do that. Shake hands.
You two shake hand, the man actually slowly takes a photo. Stand there, I'm gonna take a photo of this. Gonna be in tomorrow's news. Blue Rush and Mind Bomb. You can see it now. And then after that, while this man was actually slowly interviewing you two, the officer was slowly actually calling Drake. Drake was actually driving away on your bike to the shadow, away, looking for more criminals on the streets. You see your phone ringing. You notice there's actually Zelda Robin. Do you pick it up?
Uh, I stopped by a quiet place and pick up the phone. Mm, huh? No, what? Huh? Sorry, huh? What? What is it?
Hey, what do you say?
Yeah, she just I just pick up the phone and just pretend to be groggy. Uh-huh, huh? What? Huh?
Zelda Robin is asked you, where are you? Wait, do you know there's
Uh,
actually a shop in the middle of the city and two criminals actually escape from Superman? We really need your help. Yeah.
sorry. Fuck. The place I live with, the landlord wanted me to have a few drinks with him. Ugh, fuck my head.
Hmm. Okay, that's funny. I don't remember you the drinking type.
No, I rarely drink. Only when the
Hmm.
landlord wants to celebrate, or if he's lonely, he just wants to have a few drinks. I swear that old man.
Right. Good man. Well, well, if I see you tomorrow, hopefully you'll be sober enough to actually come to the office. I'm sure the chief will come to see you. However,
Mm, yeah, sure. Thanks, Zelda. See you tomorrow. Fuck. Then
you put
just
on the
cancel the
phone,
call.
you cancel the call, and but you still drove on further to look for criminals down the street. You hear a
Okay, how
lot.
many investigations do I have to roll?
How many investigation you need to roll? You need to roll. You need to actually not roll for investigation. There is no investigation here. You need to roll for. Oh yeah, there is investigation. Search. Okay, roll for investigation. You need to roll two times. One till midnight and one before morning. Okay. Nope, nothing much actually. You don't see or hear anything. If this was Gotham City, the DC would be 10 because there's crime everywhere. But anyway, because this is in a city, the DC is at least the DC is 15 to spot crime. Okay, while you're actually driving around all the way until midnight, all the way until 3 to 4 in the morning. Then, but before that actually happens, now going back to Michael. Michael, you're in the car, you're resting. And then after that, you quickly change to your tire. Then you see Blue Rush and Mind, which is Walter, talking to a reporter down the street. What do you want to do? You are injured, you are bruised, but when you actually remove the ring, you don't your outlook doesn't show that you're getting beaten up. It's just that you're just really tired.
To me, right, I'll go out of the car and just look at the scene. And then I think to myself, what happened to that lady that was here? I think to myself, I can take the bus home, right?
Hmm?
I
Yeah,
can
you
take the
can
bus
actually
home.
take the bus, but there's no bus coming here actually because of the battle. They actually cordon off all bus and whatever, everything around the section of the city.
Oh, so I'm stuck here. In that case, being
You're stuck
lawful good.
here. You're stuck here until everything is done, until everything's complete.
Okay, as a player, I wanna eavesdrop, but as the character, no, he is. Michael feels like he kinda now I think is more mature than last time. So as a good gesture, he just sit by the car, just outside,
Mhm.
just sit by.
Okay, you didn't have to wait for Mindbot to be done because you really need a long rest for this to get back your fatigue, your toughness condition back to zero.
Oh, let me put to a -5 again as a sign after the fight.
5. That means it's 5 days of rest.
Yeah, but I still have to work regardless.
Yeah, you still have to work, Bruce, or what to work. So after all that conversation with the reporter, Blue Rush, Mindbot actually left after giving you a card. The police actually then slowly takes away the criminals and put them into a security van. And then after that, you see the reporter that slowly moves away. And what do you want to do, Blue Rush? You see your car here is
Mindbot.
total though. So you must be
Mm.
thinking insurance gonna be like giving you a new car. As usual.
Mindbot disappeared. He gone or walks away.
I walked away
Oh,
to
okay.
the alley where
You give me a card and everything. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I give
Yeah.
him
Sure.
a
Sure.
card with just like his email on it, and that's it.
All right. Cool. I'll just run back home and try to contact Lillian May. If she's all right.
You quickly rush back. You rush all the way back to your apartment. You ran and you reach house. You quickly change to your other house. You go. You pick up the phone and you call Lin May. Oh, you probably call Lin May while you're running at the same time. And when you call, she said that she's okay. She told you I'm fine. But I'm trying to call Milo. Milo has not picked up her phone, and Rick have been trying to contact him, but yet no response. You can still run around the city to do an investigation check to find Milo.
Yeah, I'll try to do that.
Okay. Because you're faster than the others, roll 4 times on your investigation check. Okay? 3 more times. If you had Michael or Red Lantern to help you, it'll be easier because you're on the ground, he's in the air. But sadly, he is nowhere to be seen. But
Lawrence is too tired.
yeah, you're too tired. You're too tired. You didn't see Nido. You went to the northern part of the city. You went towards the southern part of the city, even to the west, even to the east. You don't see him. Neither his car anyway. You need to do this again the next day. But you head back towards you came. Okay, Walter, you see Michael in the car, all bruised and tired. Where do you bring him? Back to his apartment
Uh,
or to the secret hideout to rest? Because if you bring him all bruised and groggy, you can bring him to the apartment. If you bring him to the apartment, you will bump into DeAndre. If you go to the
mhm.
apartment, I will go to the apartment scene and you'll
uh,
meet DeAndre and you have a
I
session
never
with him
been.
there.
I never been to his house. So
Michael will
yeah,
tell
yeah,
you this is 2069.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
very easy to see.
Oh, okay. I'll take him back to the hideout because, like, logically, quote unquote speaking, because his new apartment is different than his old one from the future. So, yeah, I'll take him back to the warehouse so that he can be nursed properly, and then he can like at least rest and whatnot. And while driving,
I
mhm,
I interject while you're driving. I say thanks, but possible, send me back home. I have a job tomorrow, regardless of it.
you're
Walter, you see
in.
that he's
Mhm.
bruised, he's injured, he has bruises on his face, his rib cage is probably broken, being punched by Logan. And you can persuade Michael to go back to you. It's a persuasion battle. It's persuasion versus
Oh yeah,
persuasion.
definitely. I'll persuade him to first let me roll for the persuasion, then I'll do the roleplay. Persuasion. Excuse me.
It's okay.
Oh
Oh, then you
Let
better
me
do the
roll.
roleplay on your side.
no! I just like
Alright, you do roleplay first, then I'll roll.
okay, yeah. While like driving and say, "Look at you! You're not even in a condition to work. You're better off resting. I'll call your boss, tell him I'm your neighbor or something, and that got into a little bit of an accident. Somebody just came in, beat you up, stole your wallet, blah blah blah. You know the rest. You need to rest."
Hmm. 19.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. But if you really want me to rest, at least let's just go and see my boss tomorrow, at the very least. I owe you that one, friend. And I
Hey,
just gently punch him on the side like we first met in the future. This reminds me of the time we fixed up that neck.
yeah, and also, you don't owe me anything when it comes to saving your life. It became sort of a habit that I have to do, and I enjoy doing it. Anyway, I'll call your boss tomorrow and give you
No, no,
some
no, no, no,
medical
no.
leave.
No, no, we'll go see her tomorrow. Yeah. She's a nice person, and she understands. Hell, maybe she'd be impressed about your car. I work in a car workshop, remember?
Mm-hmm. Hup, I take him back
Hmm.
to his apartment, and I just like drive there.
Right, okay. Now I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna switch to the apartment. I'm gonna go to the apartment scene. But before I go to the apartment scene, I'm gonna go to Drake's scene first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Draken, after driving from midnight and all the way up almost to the morning time, you head back towards the garage and you see Sugiyama and Jun is still preparing most of the equipment outside. And also Teruko still preparing most of the other equipment in the technological room. And after you park the car, you actually head back and you see Russell Barnaby is not there. He's most likely resting. You see Tadashima Rahme is not there. Okay, Drake, what do you want to do? You're back at your place. You're gonna rest. You're slightly injured. You're tired. But again, when you look at the news, June and Turuko then tells you you should really look into your anger. June looks at you like slowly, like as she's walked towards you to look at your wounds, look at the damage that you actually have. And she said, you should really look into your anger much. Look at the news. They're blaming you for one of the criminals' death. And you really shouldn't, you know, put them down when it's supposed to. Sure, criminals are evil. Sure, they're supposed to be put down when they need to, but there is a special place for that, Shinzigami tells you. And I've known that you are not from here. You were what, banished from your world to this place. I don't know your story. I don't know much your background. She tells you, but well, you should really rest up. Me and my sister, we're trying our best to make sure that the weapons that you use, the bike that you ride, the equipment, the armor that you wear, would actually assist you in the battle against crime. But ever since you helped us and escaped during the crisis until now, we really appreciate that. But you should really appreciate our work, Drake. And I've seen other heroes. I've seen the news. Blue Rush. What's this man? Mindbot? The way they do things? I mean, sure, they're stop criminals. Sure, the criminals gonna escape and do the same thing over and over again. They're probably gonna kill people. But I'm not too sure what my sister's gonna say. My sister's really busy. But I'm working out on a new weapon, a new gun. Perhaps that you can actually apprehend these criminals without killing them. At least that way the police won't be chasing you all the time. What if the police were to actually capture you or actually apprehend you or even corner you? You're going to be having the same difficulty. She tells you you're going to be having the same difficulty in the end. And my sister will probably be there to actually try to help you. Again, if you ever to actually fall down.
I just
You just stood
stand,
there, you stood there quietly.
and open my eyes. Just open my eyes. Think, and just sigh. Think what you will. in the end, I rather I rather be in custody rather than doing this hero bullshittery. I swear, the things heroes do are just same old. Not even in and if they keep escaping away from the law, it'll always be better if there's at least one less criminal in the world.
Weren't you a hero previously before you came here? She tells you, you don't know
I
away from me. Drake, she tells you. Weren't
I
you
stopped
a
wait
hero?
I stopped me when she say were you a hero? I look back in the in in my views there's no such thing as heroes. Then I just keep on walking. Return. I just retreat to my room to get changed for duty, to active duty.
Okay, you head back. It's actually like 4 or 5 in the morning. You need to rest. But because you're an elf, you only need 4 hours.
Yeah, so it's just change to the uniform. Just sleep on the chair for a bit for in the bedroom chair for a while.
Okay. Then you meditate for 4 hours of your time. And after you just like rest and wait. And then after that scene, then going to this other scene.
I
Okay,
never
here.
thought that she'll
Okay.
compare him to us, but yeah. I'll drag my
Mm-hmm.
character to the here and yeah. Wait, yeah.
Far, over here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
Okay, as I basically like carry like you on the shoulder and say, okay, what floor you're in?
If
Okay, we're almost there now.
Hey Walter, when you're actually dragging Michael towards the lift, DeAndre, you notice that Michael is being carried by this particular man over here, and you notice that Michael is actually bruised and injured. And but when you saw him in the restaurant earlier that night, he didn't even look like this. He looked fine to you, but you notice that he's tired. There are bruises everywhere, blood on his lips. You're not too sure what actually happened.
I'll run in and help out. And ask what happened.
Don't ask. It's just something that involves tequila, pinata, whiskey, and a goat. Just don't ever ask what happened. Trust me.
Roll for roll for deception again.
Okay.
I let Walter roll first, then I'll say my piece, and then I'll let the DM determine is it true or not, or is it persuasion or deception.
Okay.
11.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
the Andre roll your roll insight
He
to
did
beat
Yeah,
that.
I
Already
the
did.
roll 9.
Yeah.
I did.
He rolled
So
9.
okay.
that's it.
Yeah. He rolled a 9.
Mm-hmm. Right, DeAndre? Yeah, you actually believe Autocross slightly. You're thinking what actually happened to this man? Was he beaten up in a bar? There were no thugs, no gangsters nearby. Hey, you think there's a... But maybe he fell? Or he drank too much?
Then I'll Marcus speak. I said, I had a little, a little fight with the goat after a bit of drinking.
A
Who knew
little.
ghosts could be?
A little. You wanted to marry her. Jesus.
Nah, I was drunk. Plus, that was a male goat. I wanted to punch it instead of marry it. Punching things was fun. Ah,
Let's
nothing deep.
get let's get you out. Let's get you out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thanks, man.
And
Like,
then
I unlock the door and invite them in, and I plop onto the couch.
there
Oh
you
man.
go. Thanks, man. Name's Walter. I'm gonna be taking care of Sleeping Beauty here. Make sure when he wakes up tomorrow with that horrible hangover that I have enough time to embarrass him about what he did. Uh,
Hey, I'm right here. I may be bruised, but I ain't deaf.
yeah. At least I got blackmail material.
You freaking blackmails.
Anyway, it's not my house, so I cannot say come in for a cup of coffee. It's his.
Oh,
Alright, see ya.
hey, DeAndre. Before you
Hmm?
left, can you tell that lady of yours that I said sorry for complimenting her? I'm really sorry for making her feel awkward.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
All right. Walter, close the door.
I like close the door as he like resting, like just sitting down and say, "Whew, never thought that a simple line like this could work." And I honestly was about to, a couple of inches away from asking, if I should be asking myself if I should be pulling my gun. Stay here. I'll make a pot of coffee, feed it to you, and make some food while you nurse yourself. Where's your boss's phone number?
Uh, the garage is called Ace Garage. She should be in by tomorrow.
Okay, I'll stay here, making sure at least to do some basic first aid for yourself. You're bruised top to bottom, and I'm not surprised if you have a couple of broken bones, and you narrowly avoided an internal bleeding. What the hell has happened to you? I saw Bugetta just flies off from the sky. I'm assuming that was you.
Before I answer it, is the green ring still hiding, or is it already gone?
The green ring, the green ring is
Yeah,
actually still floating there on your coffee table.
and the other didn't notice it. Wow,
Mhm.
it's like oh, floating ring. Okay, that's normal.
must be
Yes.
must be new an Apple product, the floating ring. It connects your Apple iPad and Siri with just a ring, and it's useless. But you are gonna buy it anyway because it has the name Apple on it, and it does nothing.
Product placement. Anyways, back to roleplay.
Uh,
I look at the green ring first. Again, I tried to grab it.
Yeah. You're injured, you're bruised, you grab it. Yeah. Then it's like
Right.
you grab it, it floats away slowly, like really float away, like a mosquito or a fly. Then like you try to grab it, but you can't grab it. You're like, ugh, ugh. You try to reach towards it, but you're just too injured to do so.
In that case, I'm gonna call you Greg. Greg the Green Lantern. I point my finger and call it Greg. Greg, I hope you're behaving. Yes,
so
I'm naming my stuff.
so you never answered the question. What the hell happened between you and Bugita over there? Like down there. I saw him flying through the sky. I'm assuming you got something to do with it.
He punched
Okay.
me. He punched me. I punched him. We got excited in a fist fight. What humans call a was it brotherhood through combat? I haven't had that since my training.
Ouch.
Hey, once you when you're Spartan, that spark of competitive sporting is a really stress reliever,
I'm
regardless of it.
assuming I'm assuming due to the fact how bruised and bloody that you are, it was a tough fight.
It was oh, the very least.
Well, while you were fighting in the sky, me, Shadow, and the guy Blue Rush, we were fighting on the ground. Took out Hot Girl and two of her escorts. Shadow even stabbed one of them until there's nothing left of him. I managed to arrest the other two, plus yours, plus Bugita, by the way.
You don't understand Dragon, do you? He is a person with anger as great as mine. But then again, he hides it well, rather than me.
Yeah, but if he keeps it up, eventually the police is gonna have two options: either arrest him or kill him. At least
Do you
me and Blue Rush, or as much as I have anger, I try to control it, not to kill.
do you think he'll abide to that? He saved us, but he did it not out of his own will, out of his own necessity.
True, he doesn't necessarily play well when it comes to, who should be living and who should be actually dying. I would say rest, and once you're rested and fully healed up and everything, you and me, we're gonna have to talk to him and, talk him out of killing any potential villains. Otherwise, he's racking up a rap sheet against him, not with him. Public eventually aren't gonna name him as a public enemy number one. Right now, they're treating
Wouldn't
him.
that he
Mhm.
wouldn't that he want when he wanted that? Remember, he isn't from around here, and same goes for me. Unlike him, I still have a moral compass. The
I'm.
Red Ring
Mhm.
may have chosen me as his anger avatar, but the Green Ring, I pointed at the Green Ring called Greg. If the green still's here, it means I still have a moral compass. I'm not, you know, fully a rage maniacal beast.
Uh,
But Dragon,
while while looking at the red ring and listening to him, I just say this: what if the green ring is still here because the right person hasn't even arrived yet?
then I'll
Well,
relinquish it. If that ever happens, that's a sign. I might lose my sanity, like Wicked. Sorry, not sanity, my morals.
But at least you'll do
And
your
if that
best.
happens,
You'll do your best not to kill. You can bruise, but you don't kill.
Walter, if that happens, are you willing to kill me?
Uh,
You are human. Remember, you are human. I'm not. I'm what they call an angel. But if an angel falls, will you be willing to do God's work? Or will you just be a human and run? Come on.
when the time.
I'm actually very excited for your coffee. I head towards the dining table and wait for the coffee.
Herb, while looking at the green ring, if I attempt to just, gently try and pick it up with the palm of my hand, anything I should be rolling for?
you try to grab it with the palm of your hand, and it still floats there. Oh, it still floats. The only thing you need to roll against it is most likely your presence or intellect. Presence.
Presence. Where do I find presence? There's persuasion, and here's perception. Where do I find presence? Oh, yeah, found it, found it, found it, found it. Okay,
Alright.
presence. Oh!
Nat 20. Nice.
And I have no ranks in it. I have no ranks. I expected failure when it comes
You
to
grab it.
ranks.
You grab the ring. You just hold it. To you, it feels like a normal green floating ring. You've seen a lot of magical rings, but you know that Michael have the red one. And then after you're holding the green one, but that's about it.
I attempt to do a little experiment by, while like holding to the ring, I walk around all the way to the kitchen standing here. Is the ring still in my hand or does it float back immediately?
No, it's still in your hand because you grab it.
Hmm.
You successfully grab it.
I look at it like with my eye and say, Michael, is it okay if I hold on to this thing at least to examine it? Feels a bit weird, you know.
I just smile. Why not wear it?
Uh, okay. I take off my gloves and put on the green ring.
You put on the green ring.
Yep.
Nothing, nothing happens.
Hmm. I just like look.
But before now, when you actually wear it, roll for your will.
Okay. Will. Oh, here we are.
Okay, you wear it. Nothing. It's just a glowing green ring.
Hmm. I just like I like wear my glove on top of it and say, I'll hold on to this thing, see if I can examine it, then tell you if it actually does something. If not, I would say whomever sold it to you or gave it to you might have scammed you. At least you got lucky with your red one, but not the green one. Green one could be,
You
lucky charm.
you think I bought? You think I bought that? During Crisis, those two rings came to me. The
Okay.
red activated due to my rage. Remember those words you said to me?
Mm-hmm.
You owed me. Small words have has big impact on the world, and in this case, probably the time. Choose your
Hmm.
words wisely. If you
True.
don't, you might cause a parallel or whatever. I'm not too sure about this,
The correct
but
word is a parallel universe. And yeah, I think I understood what you're meaning for. Looks like whatever I said to you back home had a traumatic effect on your personality that it just made the red one adapt to your rage and oppressed anger and emotions over what I did. To put it simply, the more powerful you need to get, the more angrier I need to push you. But at the same time, it will cause you
you
to lose your humanity, which we have to, make sure you remember that the fact you're a human, not a
no,
god.
no, you have to remember. In that moment, I revealed my angel wings to him. The flight skill I thought is for Michael and Red Lantern because
Mm-hmm.
since I use this SMR as a bonus, then Walter, you see
Mm-hmm.
like you see a pair of wings, angelic wings, white in color.
Whoa there. Whoa there, angel boy. Put them down. Put them. Put them down. We're in your house. We don't want to, alert the neighbors into that. The red. Wait, what's your superhero name again?
The Red Lantern. I changed to Red Lantern.
Ah,
Rygrax
okay.
is when I get both rings, but for now I'll stick to Red Lantern.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You took the name Red Lantern. Why not call yourself, I don't know, Angel Man or, I don't know, Hawkman? At least that way can, if you can just change the color of your suit, you can, be a public superhero.
Do you want me to slap you even in my current state?
We're gonna say, that I owe you a slap. But yeah, for right now,
Alright.
rest, drink some coffee, go sleep, and I'll lay down on your couch, watch some TV. Since I have to watch TV and I miss my holographic screen from back home. Jesus, how do people even navigate this timeline?
The wings just retract back into my bag and just there's nothing anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's a normal human bag. Well, I just hope your coffee's good. Oh shit.
Hey, my coffee is good. I had to learn, Back home, all I have to do is just yell the word brew coffee and name the brand. And here, I have to actually, cook. Even saying the word is, making me a bit weird.
Aw, aren't you a little goody boy? But I'll let you keep the ring for now. Just hopefully it returns to me.
Mm-hmm. I'll study it, return it back to you, and who knows? If it works with me, it means it was waiting for me. If it's not, who knows? I'll give it back.
I remember what I said.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I owe you a slap.
No, no, not that dirty one. But let's not deal with that. Coffee, please.
I give him coffee and basically just rest at his apartment so we can like quote unquote yeah, exactly. He's gonna like watch the boys and shit while Michael is resting.
Alright,
After
okay.
coffee and nighttime, rest in bed.
Okay. Well, you actually rest there, actually watch coffee. Then during the time, you actually doze off on the couch after watching the boys on TV. You actually watch the news. The news was actually reported by the man that actually interviewed you, and the man actually talking to you and said that, oh, perhaps mind blocked, and blue rush. And then after that, you hear the police actually they're talking about The police actually had another interview after that. We're going to be touching this Shadow. He can't be going around and killing criminals when other criminals are killing other people around the streets. When you have another vigilante killing criminals, the number of criminals increases.
I just like
This
as
is what the
I
report.
yeah, as I basically hear that, I just say, well, Michael, you just gave the public news platform, the public opinion, what they want. More ammunition to take you down publicly. Yeah,
Not to Michael, no, to Shadow.
yeah.
But you do actually hear, after that, you do actually hear, because I'm going through your presence.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the people that was actually interviewed by the newspaper people that was actually on the street actually asking all the normal bystanders that took a video. And after that, then after you hear people, you see children being interviewed. I saw them. I saw Red Lantern fighting with the criminal Brugetta. You should have seen it. It was a fist fight. They were
Was
really
really?
enjoying it. I can see the smiles on their faces. I mean, even though Red Lantern, he have this full helmet on his face, but you can see that he was actually having fun. Brugetta was smiling. Brugetta never smiles. He's an alien being from a planet to send you to kill people. Luckily, he's weak. Luckily, he's a really, really weak side.
Mm-hmm.
And then you read the news. After you watch the news, then you slowly toss the due to your actually fatigue. Then Then, before you actually sleep, you see Firefox actually screaming to the cameraman and say, "I'll get you next time. I'm gonna get you. It's because of you. After that, they just shut the door behind them, and then they slowly like again to Superman. Okay, if you take on Firefox many many times, it's probably gonna be your arch nemesis.
Oh God, this would be nice, man.
Uh, yeah. Is
Mm-hmm.
it possible to have her as a wife? I'm just saying this because I'm just as a player.
Play longer, it will probably happen. You probably know the
Okay.
story. Okay, so
Alright.
super villains are villains because not because of choice, because maybe they're like want to, but they can be changed to become neutral. So villains can be changed to
Nice.
become neutral, to actually
Nice.
join the sides, and maybe one day you guys probably start, you know, Justice League Unlimited, because you guys can always make other characters other than your character. Meaning that Michael
Ah.
do something else, but you bring in another character. Walter make another character. Walter is in base, but he brings in another new character, so on and so forth. Because Mutant and
Mm-hmm.
Mastermind,
Okay.
it allows you to create all these diverse superheroes, that you can bring in. And if Walter is taken down, then this new hero comes in and so on. But you're not allowed to use two characters. Two characters is okay, but more than that, no. Okay.
All
So
right.
okay, after that, next day, next morning, in the police station, Drake, you head back
And
to where you are. Okay, where's the damn police station? All right, here it is. Okay, it's Drake. The moment you head in, you see Zelda Robbins actually looking at you. She was the first to be in the office, and she says, "You shouldn't be drinking on the job, Drake. You, you know what happened last night? Shadow, again, as usual, killed a criminal. Luckily, Mindbot and Blue Rush was there to prevent him from killing the other super criminals. Do you know what would happen if Firefox? I mean, of course, Shadow won't be able to kill Brugetta. Brugetta's just too strong. But when it comes to Firefox, I mean, Firefox is quite well known in Supermax. The other super criminals that escape is gonna give Shadow a really, really bad time. Imagine if Shadow were to face other super criminals, or if Brugetta were to face Shadow. I can tell you that. Sure, Shadow's fast. I mean, he's not that fast. If Brugetta actually able to land a fist. I mean, what's your take on this, Drake? Do you think that this vigilante Shadow should be put in Supermax together with the other criminals? Draken stays quiet, staring at him, unable to answer.
Okay.
Ash, are you still there? Oh, he's
So
still.
I just look I just look at her for a bit and I shrug. Well, think what you will. I just get the feeling that he's actually doing this, doing the city a favor. Well, a small favor at least.
Roll
Well,
persuasion.
people's always. Uh,
Hmm. Are you telling me that you're actually siding with Shadow over
oh, I'm
this?
not
I
saying
mean,
that. It's like, actually, no, I'm not saying that. It's just that I just get the feeling that he's that yeah, sure, he's killing people is bad and all, but hey, criminals are gonna keep going up, right? I think he's kind of mootless in moot point, trying to thin their numbers.
but you must remember this, Drake. You're in Mega Knight City. This is not Gotham. This, I mean, sure, there are the heroes in Gotham are doing their job, but you don't see Batman killing people. You don't see Superman is becoming suddenly crazy. But ever since Crisis happened, all these heroes vanished. And suddenly Shadow appeared, Red Lantern suddenly came to the picture, and everybody's cheering on him when he fought Brugetta. I mean, do you see the views? Do you see the smile on Brugetta's face? It's as if he's having a really big orgasm or something when he fought Red Lantern. It's weird. It feels so gay. It's like,
It
yeah.
means
But,
bromance. It's called bromance.
No,
but
I just how okay, so Drake just think about it. All I can think about is that he all my oh, this is my opinion. I think he's just enjoying the battle. I mean, what kind of guy enjoys battle? Am I right? uh,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. Let me roll persuasion. Persuasion again. Yeah, since it failed, it's a.
Change to Drake, not Shadow.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
oh yeah. It's the shadow there.
But
Okay.
yeah, it's a, but my character sheet is still Drake, so no complaints there.
Right. And
It's
then
a
it's
little
like she
stuff
looks.
and
Then the moment Zelda Robinson looks at you, I think something's wrong with you. It's as if that. But before she could actually answer, Hugh Bowen actually walks in and then looks at you. Drake came from the door, and then he's like saying, his cigarette in his mouth. Ah, finish your dragons. Seems that you actually missed the action last night, eh?
yep, pretty sure my landlord just asked me for out for a drink. Talk about bad timing.
Ah, funny. It seems that you said in you were drunk, but the people investigated the restaurant that you were last seen in. They don't serve alcohol there.
Ah, well, I was riding my way back. That's why he called me.
You're staying with your uncle at the Chinatown Hotel, the Oriental District. You're staying in the rundown hotel, correct? Right.
Yeah, what about it?
Yeah. Nothing. Just asking questions. You're still new here. You're still a young recruit. Uh, I just want to know because I am in a task force to take down Shadow after he killed another criminal. The chief actually gave me a full authority to equip the men under my charge to chase after Shadow. Too bad. If not because of your drinking habit, I would have recruited you into the squad to chase after Shadow himself. I hear that you and Shadow have some sort of falling.
I just shrugged. Anyway, I get the feeling that you have some sort of shoot to kill order kind of thing. Obviously,
Friend,
we can't arrest him though.
we don't kill criminals. We capture them. If we know who way this Shadow exists, he takes small puffs and goes
And I just not. Yep. All customer answers. Yep. Pretty sure giving out kill order on these kind of people are gonna it's gonna take up a lot of resources.
Oh yes, yes. But we do have some anonymous donors. They call himself Mr. Frost. Mr. Frost wants his shadow to be taken out, and because he is menace to the city, Mr. Frost is, of course, a very generous millionaire. He was also there during the diamond attack. Were you there too?
Diamond heist, huh? Wow, that was like a rough place, rough pit, huh?
Yeah,
It's
but
yeah, yeah. I guess it's just so strange. These guys, they have really good tech. I mean, not even our standard issue sidearms could penetrate that armor.
yes. And then after that, then he took out his cigarette, throw it to the trash, and then move out. And before that, Zelda Robin and you, well, that's actually Steve Owen. He doesn't really like mass vigilantes or superheroes in particular. He says that Mindbot is a robot and not really
Mindbot,
human.
robot. Oh please. Pretty sure just some geeky dude underneath that costume, just like Shadow. There's some emo teenager who just oh, I don't know, doesn't have enough attention from his peers. I'll roll
How do you
persuasion
know that?
again.
The role persuasion. She asks you, how do you know that?
Okay, I failed, so I just shrug. I don't know. Just a guess.
Draken, she looks at you. Draken, you were not even there. I talked to mine personally. He he looks and walks and talks just like a robot. I believe I believe mine was just so it's not human. How do you know that? You were not there. You should be on the field often with me when things like this happen.
I sigh in defeat. All right. I'll be, I'll just spend a couple of hours. Let's just spend a couple of hours in the office overtime just to catch up with work.
No,
Jeez,
we
I
don't have
remember.
much
Yeah,
time to
that.
be in the office, she tells you. After last night, we have to go. We actually have to drive out to Supermax. So we have to actually head towards the cell. And we need to actually talk to Firefox and Brugetta to see what they know about, if they know anything about the Red Lantern. They simply vanish after the fight. So pack your things. We're heading out.
Ah, on the field already. That was fast. Then just pick up my gear and then we all go out.
You take your gear, and after that, then you
It's a
go out.
family! Yay!
But meanwhile, okay, Walter,
Mm-hmm.
you decided to actually get a job at the newspaper company, or the Dougal Daily. And when you actually knock on the door, you actually head in, and then you see this beautiful receptionist already waiting for you and looking at you. Ah, so you must be the new hiree coming to actually work here.
Yeah, my name is Walter. My name is Walter Frederick Cross, photographer at your service.
Walter Frederick Cross. Oh, that's nice. All right. But before she could even continue, you hear a man in the room and suddenly start screaming, "Yes! It's him! It's him over here right now!"
Herb, do you want me to roleplay as the angry director for the roles?
Oh, J.
I
Jonah
can't raise my
Jameson.
voice because my kids are screaming. If you can role play as good as Jonah, J.
J.
Oh,
Jonah
J.
White.
can because I'm in my child's house and I'm alone. I can scream and make noise as much as I want.
Okay, okay, J. Jonah White. This is J. Jonah White. You role play him as same J. Jonah Jameson. I want pictures of Red Lantern right now.
Okay. Okay. Let me start. Hey, this is a new guy here. Send him in now. God damn it, these phones are useless. Booty shot. Bah! Stupid booty shot.
Before, like, as I walk in, I just look at her and say, I believe someone missed their morning coffee. As I basically walk
Send
in,
the guy in now. I'm not pay him until I see his bloody face.
I walk in and say, Come, calm yourself. You want pictures
Oh,
of.
shit. Give me your name,
My name is
occupation, and what camera you using? Come on,
Well,
chop chop.
one by one. Jeez. My name is Walter Cross, photographer, DLSR camera with a couple of portable lenses.
Alright, sounds good. Sounds mediocre, but good. And I'm assuming you can get me pictures of these heroes, especially this Red Lantern. God damn, that guy caused crisis. I want pictures of him. I want to know where he lives. I want to know what is under his mask. And best of all, I want to know how dangerous is he.
Well, I don't know about the danger part, but at least he did stop the villain. I mean, I was there when.
No. That is just a publicity stunt. I believe he is an evil person. He is red. You know red? Red is rage. Did you get it?
Yeah, but it's also red for a traffic light. Stop. That means he's stopping villains. Gee.
Even so, I want you. I'm giving you this your first job. But if you fail this, I want you to work overtime. Get me a piece of Red Lantern. Your first job. Go and interview Brugetta and Firefox at the Supermax. Get me their pictures and statements. I want it to be good.
Good.
Don't let any information out, or else I'm cutting your pay. I half. Oh wait, no, 75%.
Gee. Don't worry, I'll get you your piece about Brugetta and Firefox. I'll send you the bill for my fuel since I'll be rushing to Supermax as I'm going to be,
Oh,
practicing.
you send me the picture first, and then I'll evaluate how much you should get. If it's good, I'll give you extra.
Okay.
Oh, go on. I'll await your freaking pictures and statements.
As I basically walk out and I notice the girl, I just say to her, "Is he always like this, or is it just because I'm the new guy?"
Well, it's always like that with the new guys, especially somebody as you. We've read your blog, it's really good. Then we decided to actually email you to actually hire you for this job. And however, before you can actually head over to your first assignment, let me actually tell you what you actually need to do. You first need to print some photos to get paid. You love it. You put into the news, put into the web, put into the net. Then we have the actual writers. Your room is actually here. You can actually talk to Leonard Norman, or perhaps you can actually take some tips from Jessica Jones.
Got it. I'll introduce myself to them once I'm back with a couple of pictures for Brugetta and Firefox. At least if I can
And
catch
don't
them
forget
doing...
the Red Lantern! For fuck's sakes, he is a menace!
And the
Yeah,
Red Lantern.
you
And
heard
the...
that better room.
And the Red Lantern. Too bad I can't fly. But anyway, I'm off to Supermax. I'm hope to catch them before their arrival at the prison. I'll get some great shots. And that's when I basically go down, head to my car. On the way, I call Michael on his phone to check on his health.
Okay.
I am okay. Okay.
Just to mind you,
Let me get a drink.
just to
Let me
mind you
get a drink
again,
first.
this is 3 days have really passed. To mind you guys. 3 days with an incident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You call Michael. Michael is at the workshop, actually doing his job. You know where the workshop is. You drop him off, actually. You know where you
Oh,
work.
okay. I'll just go to the workshop then. I just go to the workshop and let me just drag my character correctly. Yeah. As I basically here standing. Knock knock, I hope I'm not disturbing you.
I'm back. Okay, what I miss?
Oh, I said knock knock and I hope I'm not disturbing you at your workplace.
Oh, Walter. No. Basically here. Herb, is this after a few days or is it the next day
3
after?
days. 3 days. 3 days later.
So I'm still a bit, a bit fatigued, I would assume, since my
Hmm.
minus was. Let me just go to -2 lah. It was -5, now it's -2. No, Walter. What can I do for you? I'm still working though.
Oh, just came to check on you, and also to tell you I got a job at the local newspaper. I'm off to Supermax to take some photos for Brugetta and Firefox and do some basic interview with them. I may
Oh,
need you for you know what because I want to have a couple of pictures. Otherwise, my ass and my future salary is on the line.
um, why don't you meet up with my boss for a while? Maybe if she allows it, I'll follow. Is it fair?
Okay. Uh,
Alright.
I. Mm-hmm.
Stay here. Let me go get Miss Ace. I head to the office. I knock on the door. Miss Ace, can you come out and talk? Come out for a while. I have a guest who wants to see you.
Or after that, she actually came out, and then she slowly turns, and then sees, okay, all across you actually see this lady, this haze, and she actually like holding a really huge banner. And judging by her, she and then she looks at you and said, "Ah, so you're Michael." And I thought that Michael's always been this lonely, edgy little boy.
I just look at her. Sorry, I just look at him the moment she said that. Really, Michael? I never knew this. You're this lonely, edgy boy. What's next? You're a member of a famous boy band and you're not telling me? And also, rich, running away from all the money and glory?
uh, anyways, Miss Ace, this is Walter Cross, my friend. He wants me on a job for a while. If you will allow, I'll I'll follow along. I can't leave because I'm still on shift. I'm re- I'm just waiting for your approval. If you allow, I'll go with Walter for a while, just for the day.
And then she asks, huh, so what cross? Who do you work for?
I work for the upstairs. I work for the local newspaper as a photographer, and I'm on my way to Supermax to take some pictures for the newly arrived prisoners, Brugetta and Firefox, hopefully before their arrival. But my car got damaged a few days before that, so I'm afraid it might break down halfway through. Henceforth, why I'm
Oh,
borrowing your mechanic here.
oh, that's good. So you're heading over to Supermax to talk to about Firefox and Brugetta. Ah, let's do this about Brugetta. Alien being that came to this planet, started to create some havoc, but he was actually taken down by our by one of Earth's heroes, actually. However, sadly, that man have some anger issues that we need to maybe he needs to chill out, most likely. He has some sort of weakness to certain something, but we're not too sure what. I read stories about him. But regards to Firefox, if you ever head to Supermax, Michael, I want you to follow this handsome man over here, and I want you to say hi to my sister.
Wait, your sister?
Yes,
I
Firefox is my younger sister.
ah!
Pikachu
What's the
shuck.
I,
surprise?
Pikachu shuck for me.
What's the what's a surprise, Michael? It's as if you know of.
uh, no, but according to her, she was, you know, fiery and eyeballing people. Uh, doesn't that, raise some flags?
Well, it's a long story, but just tell you, ever since my father was murdered, I told you the story. My sister went to the person that shot my father and killed him. I mean, burned him to a crisp. And because of that, she was sent to Supermax. I can't really say that she's a criminal, or but people label her as a supervillain. So ever since then, she sees herself as a supervillain. But my
Oh,
sister's actually quite nice. She has a heart, but unlike me, well, let's not talk about me yet. But I do want you to actually follow Walter here, and well, and head over to Supermax, and perhaps you can actually tell my sister that I said hi, and then and well, since you're heading there, and then she slowly heads into her office, and then she came back again, and then she gave you some of chocolates. Give this to her. She loves chocolate. She loves to melt it and drink it.
oh. I raise my head like a salute. Yes, ma'am, I will not fail you, and I will make sure your sister is feeling like herself and not a villain. Yeah, I'll try my best. I will make good on this.
Yes. No, Firefox is nice, she's kind, but as long as you don't really get into her bed, she just think of her as have you know as hot-headed at times, but if you can cool her down, sadly, the person that could cool her down is no longer around ever since Crisis, ever since that Red Lantern actually appeared, and the Green and White, when they both were to actually arrive and combine, it'll probably cause some other major issues.
Oh. No worries. I'll make sure she feels safe. After all, she is your family, so think she kinda is my boss's sister.
Well,
Anyways,
ever since she escaped, she was actually supposed to be on parole, but now she's escaped, her sentence is longer. I don't think I'll be able to see her coming up anytime soon.
oh no worries, Mrs. If you want me to visit her on your behalf, I don't mind doing it on occasions.
Hmm, that's good. Well, if you could, that'd be great. Well, Supermax is actually quite a distance from here. You really need to drive quite some time. But Walter here will be driving you there. And Walter, thank you for your time, and hopefully to see you again soon. If your car ever has some damages or need to be taken care of, then you can actually bring me here. If I still see you, Walter.
As long as we can give them a happy smile.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. I'll be sure to, drive. If anything happens, I'll definitely bring my car here. And yeah, thank you so much.
Mhm.
And that's
All
when
right. And
we go to
Let's
Lord
go.
Supremask.
mhm. Okay, and then you head over to Supermax. Meanwhile, at the studio, okay, Rick. Okay, DeAndre, the moment you enter the studio, you were shocked. You were surprised to see a new person taking over the studio and no longer Milo. She sits on Milo's chair, she looks at you weirdly, and then she asks you to actually calm down. DeAndre, I want to talk to you for a while.
All right.
Actually, when you went down, Lin May also head down together with you. And you see that Lin May's face is a bit puffy, like holding her breath. And you see this like lady and then sort of like putting her hand on the floor of her chair. And you know what they say about anime characters that sits down like this and staring at you in weird. Either they're aura, there must be some supervillain, very powerful one. But she looks at you slowly, Blue DeAndre, and said, "Ah, well, as you know, Ryan Cook and Ryan agreed that I, from now, should take over Speedwagon ever since Milo vanished the last 3 days and never reported. And the studio and other studios said that since he never appeared and never emailed or never answered their call, it would mean that he left his job. But during this time, DeAndre, you have 3 days. In other words, I allow you to roll investigation 12 times to look for Milo. Okay? Roll for it. 11, 12, 16. Natural
Oh,
20. That's all.
there's a net 20.
That's all I need to see. That's all I need to see. Yeah. Right. No, that's more. That's your last roll.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, DeAndre. Actually, on the last day before heading back to work, you saw Milo's car emptied, the door open, nothing was there. I mean, all his belongings was inside. His laptop, his phone, his money, everything. But what surprises you the most is he actually drove towards the beach, and towards the beach is Superman. in the distance, meaning that putting two and two together, roll for insight. Either he was actually taken to Supermax, or he drowned. But why would Milo kill him? He was always very cheerful. He always brings his food to your face. He always shares with all of you. He never scolded you. He just actually admired your work. But Milo just simply just vanished his car in the distance, not far from Supermax prison. But you didn't have much time to investigate because if you were to run two Supermax stops super criminals in and out. But because you're Blue Rush, as DeAndre, there's nothing much you can do if you talk to the security. But as Blue Rush, you could actually ask the security to see if you can actually ask questions to the other criminals in the Supermax vehicle. But you are here now, talking to your new boss.
Go. Pak,
Okay?
Yeah.
kat rumah tengah main apa Mutants and
Self
Masterminds.
mute.
Okay,
Okay.
Hey,
is he
what's
muted?
up?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can basically postpone his scene. Oh, okay.
Alright. DeAndre, this new boss of yours, a lot of people refer to her as an enchantress. You know to show. Because she enchants people. You know that. Yeah. Every studio she goes to, people seem to love what she does. But when you look at her, you can't shake this feeling as if that this new boss of yours sends shivers down your spine. She's as if that when she looks at you, she can see you vibrate. As if that she could stop you running if it feels like. But by just a single word, she probably can stop you in your track. And then she looks at you and says, DeAndre, it's been a while. We have not finished the recording. However, I have procured some sort of special arrangement with the warden of Supermax, and it seems that many of the criminals there, I mean, people, I don't call them criminals. Criminals are also people. They have lives too. And they would like to listen to our new songbird, to listen to her beautiful voice, perhaps. And, you know, even people such as them inside the cell would like to buy her album one day. And I would like you to actually set a special place, a special studio for her to sing to all the other criminals. And I want you to do this with Ryan and Byron. Can you do that?
I'm sorry. Are we performing in the prison, ma'am?
Oh, yes, performing in the prison. Of course, the prisoners would be away from protected by specially trained personnel. Nothing will probably happen. I've been to Supermax before, and I can tell you that the people there are quite nice to me. But you don't have to worry about anything. But the prison, the warden himself is willing to pay a hefty sum of money. The mayor of Midnight City thinks that our beautiful bird here, Lin May, would actually soothe the attention of the criminals at Supermax, to tell you. Of course, if you refuse to do so, I would be asking Ryan to do this job without DeAndre. But you'll only notice and turn DeAndre. You see at Lin May's face, she looks worried. She actually tells you, and slowly she whispered and said, "No, I'm not going to be singing for some criminals." Lin May tells you, "What is this new boss trying to do? Trying to get me killed? I've been running away from criminals, super criminals, from super criminals up to this day." What do you want to do, DeAndre?
I whispered back to Lily. I said, "You're right. I'll handle this." Ma'am, it seems that I think the idea of we performing at prison in the prison seems ridiculous. Had you offered us to do it in a mall or any public area, should be fine. But a prison, she's a pop star. I'm pretty sure not everyone in prison even a fan of him.
Roll persuasion. Ooh, natural 20.
I expected
And she like
failure for that
looks.
one.
She looks at you. You prove a point, DeAndre. Well, it would be a pity if those criminals actually escape and our beautiful songbird here is injured in the process. Well,
Regardless of
if
money, I think the protection of her protection is more vital.
then since you say that we can do it at the mall, then we'll do it at the mall. Let me try to make some few phone calls and see what I can actually do. So before that, you can actually bring Lin May to the studio and finish her album. If you may, please. And we may actually head up. Sing. And then you start recording again. And then Ryan Cook slowly walks over to the room and then looks at you. DeAndre, DeAndre, bro, do you have a minute before you start?
Yeah, so I just tell Lily May take 5 for a bit.
And you slowly head over to Ryan Cook and he looks at you worried. And he said, Milo have not written our calls, never check his emails. And now this new lady that actually arrived and take over his job. This is not Milo. You know Milo. You've been working for Milo for years.
I
You
agree.
knew it.
I mean, the fact that she took over his job in only 3 days, we didn't even confirm anything of his of it. We never heard anything from upstairs of a chain of command.
Mm, yes. But, the higher studio upstairs actually said that they should be taking over Milo ever since Milo left. And they assumed that he actually quit. And they never returned their calls, they don't return their emails. She tells you. And this lady, many actually refer to her as the Enchantress. And that's because she's actually quite good at her job. I tell you that. But I wish that Milo would actually say goodbye to us before he actually went somewhere, another country perhaps, another
No,
part of the
no, no.
city.
I doubt he just left us just like that. I'm sure he's somewhere.
Uh, well, if he's somewhere, he should be at least written a calls or your calls even. But I'm just be worried. And we were supposed to be doing this concert at Cinemax. That's crazy, man.
It's ridiculous. I don't know what the hell she's smoking.
Whatever she's smoking, I don't want any of that shit. But, well, I heard that you actually talked her down about it and actually prefer something at the mall. So we're going to be doing it at the mall. So I'm preparing for it now, knowing the Enchantress is probably going to be getting some sort of deal perhaps even today. Once it actually happens, then we'll actually proceed with it. We are the worker bees, getting paid for this. And finding a job in Milan City is going to be quite difficult sometimes. Well, DeAndre, I'm going to be leaving you to your thing, and you proceed with the recording. And then you proceed, Lady Mira looks at you, and after she starts singing, and then you start recording, and after a while, after doing all that music, after checking everything, you receive a message from your new boss saying that, okay, we have actually booked a place at the mall, so you guys can actually prepare for it. I already told Ryan and Ryan to actually prepare everything, so you can actually bring Lin Mei there back later in the evening. And it'll probably be broadcasted at Supermax, and at least the criminals would actually get to see her sing. She tells you, DeAndre. And then you prepare everything. You pack everything to the van. You, Lin Mei, Ryan head straight towards the mall. and then prepare everything in the mall itself. The mall is essentially somewhere far in that city. It's a huge mall, and of course, the event won't happen at the mall. The next event is actually going to happen at Supermax. So because you're Blue Rush, it's not much of a problem. While Draken, Michael, and Walter actually drove towards Supermax, and Draken, you together with Zelda Robbins on the road, actually like driving and looking at you and telling you that there don't have to be anything we worried about. This Supermax, everything there is safe. We have all the best personnel looking into the criminals' activities right now. Zelda Robin actually drove the police car looking to you, and then you just look at it, looking at your watch, preventing you from changing to an L. But also at the same time, you see messages coming from June and also her sister, Teruko, telling you actually the bike is actually ready. Most of your gears are actually ready. The bike, if anything, just call them. But you see Teruko actually sending you a message, not June. Teruko actually telling you if you see any criminal that you escape, those they actually feel that deserve to be ended, you end them. But you see another message from June telling you that remember, Drake, the number of criminals that you put down does not decrease, it increases. The more you kill, you're just getting closer to being just like them. June tells you, Drake.
I
But
just sigh.
you sigh, you read the message from June, you read it, and you just like put it down, thinking, here your bike is fast. You have the best equipment, right? Two of the best engineers, technicians that the Catalyst program actually put into. But Michael and Walter, both of you are inside the car, then driving towards Superman. Michael, you're holding the box of chocolate. You can't believe that you'll be seeing violence and bruschetta for 3 days. And Walter and Michael, you're also surprised to know that Firefox is actually the younger sister. This is well, you're just there going to do a simple interview. What could
Uh,
go wrong?
DM, while on road, I asked Walter this. If possible, Walter, let me talk to Firefox. I don't think she might feel like talking if you're there. I mean, you are a reporter. I just don't want to see you. She getting
Uh,
mad. Yeah.
yeah, there's only one problem.
Reporters, reporters, they're okay. Reporters, they're
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Uh, there's only one
Oh,
problem.
okay.
I'm a reporter.
Hmm?
I'm a reporter. You're a civilian, and there's only
Uh,
one
oh,
reporter badge.
okay, okay. In that case, I'll follow you, Lee. But if
Hmm.
possible, before you begin interview, let me just give the box of chocolate to Firefox.
Definitely, sure thing.
All right.
Hmm. You guys take that long road to drive. You never noticed that the police car next to you and Draken actually next to you, and you all drove, or you actually be talking through the highway towards the ocean, towards a long bridge, towards Supermax. Uh, And this event is going to be a long. This is the last chapter. It's 0. So the session is going to start at 6:30 most likely next week. And because it's going to be a long fight,
Mhm.
provided that when you guys manage to persuade the villain. Of course, it's going to be not a long fight. It's going to be role play, role play, role play, and then the fight. Okay, for the final. Okay, then 6:30 next week, if possible, have early dinner. I'm gonna have early dinner myself, and it's gonna be longer. Okay, because my daughter is not sleeping yet. So thank you for coming, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoy, and audiences who are watching this, thank you for watching our session, and hopefully, you guys enjoy and wait for the next session next week. And good night, and goodbye, and wait,
And
I almost said, may the force be with you.
Good night.
good night.